Hey guys, what's going on? It's Snowflake here and welcome to another episode of NBA 2K20. Last time, unfortunately, even though we did beat the Pelicans at the start, it was a 5-game win streak we had, but unfortunately we ended up losing to the Los Angeles Clippers. We kept up with them and were winning after 3 quarters, but then we just completely fell apart in the 4th quarter. And Kawhi and Paul George led the Clippers to victory. Hopefully we can make up for that today as we take on a struggling Pacers team and we face our old buddy Axel Walden from the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're actually doing pretty well and will be tied with us if they manage to beat us. So that's going to be a tough road trip. Be good to see AW again and see how he's getting on. But before we play any games, I'm going to head to the gym because I think it's been just over a week since we last came here. So, right, so we have to do everything again. Alright, let's go for agility hurdles if this guy's not going to take it. Okay, appreciate that, buddy. Alright, L&R in the direction that appears in the screen. Come on. Really? Right, we're on 2 stars. We can get to 3 though. It's the best attempt, I believe. Still, that's got to be 3. No? Damn it. It's always the diagonal ones. And 2 stars, it's alright. It's not amazing. Acceleration, that's pretty good though. Not good at it, but let's go for a treadmill. Okay. Here I think in this one maybe just not to go too fast. I always try to sprint straight away. Or if you hear my controller going off right now. Oh man, social distance. Ah, this guy messed me up. Ah, 64 meters. Only got 1 star. Dude, this guy does not get the memo about social distancing. He's using the treadmill right next to mine. Come on. +1 speed. Let's get away from him before we catch something. Go medicine ball. Is that this one? Yes. Hold LB to move to the left. One hold. Okay. I think I remember this one. Oh. I don't know what I was supposed to press to get it. I just need to stop the right time, right? What's this guy doing? Stay away. Listen to the instructions. Right, we got 2 stars. That's pretty good. Supposed to be doing this a lot quicker, aren't I? Oh no, I've got 3 stars. We're good. Awesome. Teamwork paying off. Right, 20 reps. That's pretty good. And we get some more stamina. It's going to be useful. Strength, let's go for bench press. And I know what bench press is, I'm not that dumb. Or not that unknowledgeable about the gym, even though I never go. Question is, can I remember how to do this well? I know, like, you're supposed to balance the thing in the middle, but sometimes that's hard. Yeah, can I go now? What? Serious? Why is this guy watching me? Oh, that was close. Yep, just keep it steady. You do it. Ooh, that was a close one. Ugh. Wow, how did I make that? I only got 2 stars. I think maybe if I got 1 more. I didn't check at the beginning, but I think 10 would have been the number to get me 3 stars. Not bad. Right, for the strength. Let's go for box jump. Wrap it up. Right, this guy's doing it with me. Got some competition. I wonder if we can find out what his score is and try and beat him. Doing well. Oh no. Please, 1 more. Yes, 3 stars. I had a feeling 12 was the magic number this time. Almost messed it up. We secured the 3 stars. Vertical done. Workout complete. We go, we're good for this week. Alright, peace out, nerds. Let's go. Can I not run? Okay. Go to team practice. See if there's going to be any coach drills or if we're just going to be doing our own thing.
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, no coach, it seems.
Great game.
It wasn't a great game, we lost. Right, let's try this again, relentless finishing.
I see you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started. You got it. Come on, man. Yo, watch it!
Outside the paint, really?
Hey, yo, right here. Let him get a rebound.
I'm not very good at this.
Man, I can't even watch this.
Green's a good defender, it seems. Very early. Not getting releases right at all. And he's blocked that one. James Harden's watching this like, who is this guy? Who's my teammate? There we go. Oh, that counts. It's like the worst one yet. Alright, well, 1 star's not good enough. Gotta keep trying. Go one more time.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Is that house? Oh, he's let me score that one. That's bad. Outside the paint anyway.
Again.
Okay. Oh, that counts as in the paint. We're up to 2 stars. If we get it to 3, then I'm gonna. Oh, that's rubbish. Tried to fake him, didn't work. Ouch. Well, first try 1 star, second try 2 star. Third time's a charm. He's Harden just casually dribbling past me. Gonna get good at this one.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. Come on, man.
Back to green. That'll do. Well, I was going to drop in for a sec. I'm not good at these releases at all. That'll do. Oh wow. Took that one right out of my arms. Oh, that one goes. Now I've got a half a chance, I think. Oh, slightly early missed. Man. Oh, okay, 4. We get 5. Will that work? Surely. Yes, 3 stars. I told you. 1, 2, and 3. Know the alphabet. Hey. I will go to the next finishing one then. We'll try contested finishes.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, okay. Nice start. Oh, what? How was that not an acrobatic shot? There's one. Oh, never mind. gonna count. Oh, how are these not counting? Wouldn't have counted, I bet. Starting me diagonally. There's 2. I guess this, if it goes in, would have got me 3-star, but no, sorry, 2-star. Alright, contested finishes is one to work on. At least we nailed one of them. Awesome. I didn't want to pick up the ball. There you go. Have it back. Time to get into a game. Okay. Go and play against the Pacers.
If you want to get all the latest gear for your MyPlayer, then you better hustle over to Swags in the Neighborhood. Levi.
Oh, we got some pre-match cutscene. There's James in the beige. Interesting shoes. Russell at house. I guess their starters come through first, right? So that's Tucker and Capella. Gordon, me. Oh, EG's my buddy, and then the rest. Man, they must really like me, huh? I get shoot around time. I get shoot around time. That was me putting the controller down. Ooh. Alright. Ooh. Need another one. Right from this angle. Okay, there we go.
The famous We Love Houston
We Love
sign just
Houston.
off Interstate 10.
Yes, we're familiar
coming to
with the
you from
sign now.
Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West
So the
early in the
Clippers are
season.
top.
Take a look at the Rockets.
Ooh,
To a great start
Timberwolves
this season,
caught up with
currently in
us.
second.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any.
Suns and
This is a
OKC
club
title
ready
as
to
well.
not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, I spoke with Jay about the history he has with Coach Ames. They're falling out at Bay City over an injury to a promising freshman, having to deal with each other in Summer League,
Still
during which
talking about,
time Jay said they talked it
treated-
out, and they came to an understanding. And I quote, "The past is the past." Guys?
David, fantastic report. Thank you. Greg, you wonder if that conversation has actually made these two tighter, or if it's just kind of a,
Alright,
kind of a
Oladipo
Band-Aid over the
not
existing
injured.
wound.
You know, I've got
In the
sense
game.
things
He was
weren't
injured for most of the start of the season for the
completely ironed out during
Pacers.
Summer League, but
In real life.
by the end of it, both guys
I've never
were
actually
on
seen
the
him
same
play.
page.
Let's check out Indiana.
Apparently he's a very good player who they were
Sabonis and Turner
missing
up
very
front.
much.
Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3. And for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the
Sabonis
dynamite
to
pair.
worry about
They're
as
the
well.
backcourt. And it's House in at the 3,
Brogdon.
the small forward. Well, adjusting to the NBA game for this latest class of rookies, Doris. Always growing pains, a feeling out process. It's always
Right,
interesting
Pacers
to
win
watch
the
that
tip.
being put together.
There are, Kev. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly, you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a
Oladipo
talented young group.
trying to get
Can't
some
wait
space.
to see what they do.
I can't even.
Misses, and Capella pulls down the board. Awesome job.
Here's Westbrook. From past
Russ for
the arc.
3. No.
Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. And here's
Oladipo,
Oladipo. He'll bring it
Brogdon.
up for the Indiana Pacers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they
think
lost
that's
a lot
Oladipo
of
on
the
the
individual
ball.
matchups, and the help.
The bonus is going to go for
I'll
free.
tell you this, Greg. If you're going to allow your
Brogdon
opponent
probably
to
has
make
to go
that
for
many
free,
shots,
or
you have got to be
has
as
to go
solid
for a
on
shot of some
offensive end,
sort.
and clearly they were not.
Misses. And House eventually pulls down the rebound.
About a minute played so far here in the first. To the
Harden.
left side wing.
Westbrook
And
goes
here's
for
Westbrook
another-
From the arc.
Ooh.
That's in, and he
It was
found
a
his
free.
range with that one. Now 1
Nice
for
job,
2.
Russ.
I love how Westbrook rises and fires.
Well, if the game plan is just
Ball
Russell
touches his
Westbrook
hands
threes, I'm
and
not
it's
sure how
gone
well it's
before
going
you
to
can
go.
blink.
Pass to Warren.
TJ Warren. Ooh. Contested.
It's hauled in by
Capella
Clint
gets it.
Capella.
And that
Westbrook
is a textbook
over to
example
House.
of how to
Westbrook was
defend your
open,
rim.
but House is going to go himself. And he's going to get the and one. Nice work by House. If he missed, I would have rated him, but
Yeah, exceptional
clearly knew what he
play
was
there to
doing.
take the bump and still get it to fall.
The
I'm not
Rockets
sure who
shooting their
didn't
first free
even
throw of the
check who that foul was
And
on.
over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Find the lane. One shot.
Maybe Brogdon? I think it may have been Brogdon.
free throw.
And
No
he's
good
missed
for
the free
House.
throw.
Domantas Sabonis
He made the
enters
shot,
the
which
league
is more
as the
important.
11th pick in 2016. That first season, I don't think people understood how good he could be.
Oladipo
His
goes for
improvement,
it.
his ability as a
Misses
promising
again.
big man in this league,
Good start for us.
unquestioned at this point. Nothing going right on the
House
offensive
inside.
end.
PJ Tucker with an easy
0 for 4
finish.
from the field.
7-0.
To their advantage, trying to find a way
James Harden hasn't
to blow
even
this one open.
has barely
And Greg,
touched the
one of
ball
the
yet.
things they're doing
If he
is
has, I don't
identifying
think he has.
favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 16-point game against
Oladipo to
Oklahoma
turn
City.
it.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the
Oladipo
defensive side
misses
of the floor,
again.
notching 3
He's
steals
not
on the
having
game.
a good day so far.
And you look at the
I bigged him up
development
at the
for
start.
Sabonis. What stands out?
Been a bit of a
Well, I think he's
letdown.
made strides
Westbrook
across
to
the board.
Capella for the alley.
This is
Disgusting.
as fundamentally sound a
Now
big
everyone
position
except
finally.
Harden scored.
He's a triple threat on
That
the
was a
offensive
nice
end.
alley-oop
He
there.
is super smart on the defensive end.
I'm
and
surprised
quite
the
versatile. He can
commentators
guard
didn't get
both
hyped
front
over
court
that. That was
positions.
amazing.
So timeout called here. The first
The
for
Pacers
Indiana.
trying to
Good timing. They're
damage
really
control a bit
struggling
because
offensively.
it's not how they would have wanted the game to
Sometimes it
start
just
for sure.
feels like misses become contagious.
It's probably why
He
they're
wants to
doing so
settle his
badly at
guys
the start of
down
the
right
season.
now.
Don't seem to have anyone that can score. Or they're just giving all the ball to Oladipo, and if he's off form, then no one scores. Alright, just looking at the benches, see if there's any changes. No, I don't think so. Makes sense, it's only been 2.5 minutes. Right.
Houston on D. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Nice work.
To end the run.
And Brogdon,
And no
and
problem from Brogdon.
Pacers
as
are
he
finally
finishes
on
at
the
rim.
board.
And that ends the struggle.
Because that was the play they worked out in the timeout.
With each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency,
And
right?
Westbrook going for a free. Misses this
For
time.
you.
My frustration.
It's good for his
Brogdon
second
again.
make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah.
Good way to start this game. You want
Good
to
start.
get him
Well,
rolling
Brogdon's
as early
starting to
as
pick it up for the
possible.
And
Pacers.
you know this, Greg.
Time for
He's
us
a
to
guy
match
who,
for
if he
Russell
gets
Westbrook.
hot, he can carry your
Free
offense
again.
a long
And
stretch.
he drains this one.
Gets the three-pointer to
You guys
fall.
just keep trying. They'll eventually all fall
Start they
down.
were hoping for.
Oladipo taking his time here.
Depot versus Harden.
And Capella
And-
sends it back.
Foul by Capella. I think he blocked the
And you
shot.
look at the 2018
Hence that line of
All-Star season
commentary,
for
but
Oladipo, Doris. What
Ref
was
is
the
also given a
development
foul.
in his game that you saw that took him to the next level?
I think probably the part that made him almost unguardable is his willingness to shoot threes off the dribble. That deep threat, that willingness to space the floor and use the dribble drive to enhance that is probably what put him over the edge.
Alright, he
free
misses
throw,
his
no good.
first one.
And
Man, he is
hear
off
it all the
today.
time about how
Not
they say
complaining.
reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Good on the second free throw.
Right, there we go.
And
There's
Oladipo
one.
had already dealt with soreness.
first
in
point
that
of the
right
game,
knee. You
hopefully his
talked about
last.
that.
Finally,
Missing
James
about a
Harden
month
gets
earlier in the
to
season.
show a bit of his stuff.
Some suggest
Seriously think that's the first time he's touched it. And he's gone straight to the bucket and put it in.
Players want to be out there
That's
to
what
help
you
win
expect.
games.
More of that,
Sometimes
please,
teams
James.
have to protect them from
Can't
themselves.
be relying on Russell
Here's
Westbrook
Brogdon.
freeze every game.
James Harden picking up that last basket. Sabonis with the ball.
Oladipo
He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
goes for it,
And the Pacers
misses.
can't get it to go.
Capella,
He's
another
been way
rebound.
off
Here comes
the mark this
Westbrook.
quarter. It's been ugly.
It's Westbrook with the try.
Nice.
And
Oh,
he
he's
can't
gonna
extend the
finish
lead
it
to
off.
double digits.
Boy,
And
that's one
Sabonis
he
gets
wishes
the
he could have
rebound.
back, especially against soft defense.
Oladipo again.
And there's the pass to Brogdon.
Brogdon trying to hold off Westbrook.
Pass to Warren.
There's Warren.
Shot clock at 6.
Gonna have to shoot this. In a terrible
Deep
position.
three-point range. Westbrook
He missed
pulls
it.
it in.
Westbrook
And it's
rebound.
Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up
Nice
for the
drive.
Rockets. Last game matched up with the Clippers.
Can't quite
A
finish it.
tough
Tucker
loss
pulls
there.
it down
I'll
there.
tell you,
Second
they played
chance.
hard. They drew fouls.
Westbrook for
but they
free.
could not convert
Misses.
at the line.
Capella though.
One of the things that you know when you
He
miss free
misses.
throws
Oh,
is
damn,
you're
he had 3
giving the
chances.
team opposite
Missed
you
them all.
all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Now here's Oladipo. After Clint
Oladipo
Capella's
to
miss.
Sabonis.
They
He
get it
misses.
back. Sabonis,
This is rebound.
the layup missed.
Misses again. Right.
And here are the Rockets
He's
now.
really not playing well.
They're on a 14-5 run here.
Harden
Outside
to Westbrook.
Launches a 3.
3.
Westbrook
No.
missing again.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him
Oladipo
get
goes up.
comfortable.
Yeah, he finally gets
Well,
one
you
that
can
isn't
tell
a
that
free
over
throw.
time, Oladipo has gained more and more
Halfway
confidence
through
in
the
his
first
scoring
quarter.
ability,
He keeps
especially
up that rate of
close to the
scoring,
10.
I'll be very happy.
Harden finds Westbrook. Here's Capella.
Credit to our defense as well. We're definitely limiting their ability to
Harden
shoot.
outside.
Harden, ooh, that's a nice dunk.
Oh boy.
16 to 7 now.
Young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pacers trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Warren.
TJ Warren, what can he do? He holds the ball and shoots, no problem.
Indiana needs to get a shot.
Sabonis is going to have to shoot in the post
Feeds
up.
away.
Misses.
Bonus, no good.
Tucker on the rebound.
The job.
It looks
on
like
the
it's
back.
going to be me time soon as Harden goes for the 3.
But they'll get another
Misses.
chance.
Capella rebound.
Capella kicks
Gets
to
it to
Harden.
Harden.
Over Oladipo.
Goes for the 2.
The shot, no
Misses
good.
that one.
So the Pacers will
Turnover
take it the
rebound.
other way.
Brogdon to Oladipo against Harden. Harden contests well.
What a brutal
Capella
night
gets a
for this
rebound.
guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout
Harden
the team.
now.
This is tough.
It's time to shine.
And
Ooh.
denied. He sends it right
PJ
off the
Tucker
glass.
able to score. I think that was blocked. Didn't really see it.
Westbrook against Brogdon.
Brogdon
Rebounded
just
by
about
Capella.
misses. Another rebound for Capella.
Capella's got 10 rebounds.
10
here tonight.
rebounds
So
already,
active.
and the first quarter hasn't
Yes,
even
that goes
finished
in.
yet.
Oh, great
Harden
ball
finishes
movement
that off again.
Time called here.
Aces
Indiana to
timeout.
talk it
Means
over.
I get to come on.
Boy, when you look back
And
on
that's
Russell
already 2
Westbrook's
timeouts
career, the
used by the Pacers in the
athleticism
first
at point guard
quarter.
position,
It's not looking great for them.
borderline Absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
I'm getting full sub squad. That's what I want to find out. Trying to see the squad behind the cheerleaders, but they certainly make it difficult. The only person I can see sitting down is me, and I know I'm
So an
coming.
entirely new group in
Doug
now for
McDermott
Indiana.
and marking.
TJ Leaves checked in for
Capella's
Sabonis.
still there.
Doug McDermott comes in for Warren. Jeremy
Rivers
Lance
is
checked
on,
in for
Gordon's
Victor
on.
Oladipo. And it's TJ McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. And with Westbrook and his elite
Wow.
athleticism, Doris, it can be
Wasn't
seen
paying
in his
attention
great
there.
statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh,
Rivers,
the
look at
strength
that
in
needle
his
threader.
legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive
Nice.
from the point guard position.
Austin Rivers
It's
with the finish.
extraordinary.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked
Yeah, that's what
every
we were
chance
trying to
they've
do.
gotten.
Now, here's McConnell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
McConnell and
The
good
shot's
shot.
good.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Cephalosha.
Here's Cephalosha. Fader on the way. Here's Capella.
Capella
And it's sent
blocked.
back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability
Rivers.
to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
And Rivers.
Here's Rivers from 13
Nice
feet.
screen
It goes
assist.
down.
Yeah,
Take that.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's McConnell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Great open look there.
Well, you just love how Miles
Nice
Turner
finish.
goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and
Austin.
shoot.
Nope.
Rivers surveying the D. Now, here is Cephalosha. D right on him. Gordon, the pass to Capella. Shoots it.
Capella gets it.
A
Nice.
beautiful reverse layup.
Another rebound,
And the
another
Rockets
finish
lead by
for
11.
Capella.
A team's
Up by
rebounding
11.
is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
McConnell
Couple
passes to
screens, his
Leaf.
leaf.
Good.
Good finish.
And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his third assist on the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Rivers. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Gordon against
Gordon.
Lamb. And he's fouled pretty
Fouled
hard
by
on that
Turner.
shot, but he's got the chance to
take
pick
it.
up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
A lot of competitors in this league, Doris, and you've got to be that way to play at this level. And I know you have a list of competitors that
Take
you
a break.
admire a lot.
Take a break.
It's those guys,
Two
Kevin,
shots.
who have that insatiable desire to win. The guys who absolutely despise losing, who it almost hurts. It's painful physically. Giannis Antetokounmpo is driven to be great. He wants an NBA championship. LeBron James has got multiple titles and continues to pursue greatness. What I love about great NBA players, it's never enough, Kevin.
And Capella's giving a rest against Tyson's on.
And a change for the Pacers. Holiday's checked in. All free throws good from Eric Gordon.
And the Pacers, a team that generally likes to work the ball until they find what they like.
No doubt, Greg, reflected in the fact that they were 27th in field goal attempts last season, right? That's because they are so patient and so disciplined on the offensive end.
Wow, that's Felicia.
And here's a look at some numbers for Oladipo.
20.5 this season, 20.2 last 5 games.
In the past 5 games,
I would say a downward trend.
Is much
It's a little harsh though.
than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips and all of a sudden you're locked in.
Few minutes left of the first quarter.
And that
He's
one
missed
misses.
another one. Jeez. What was that, 95% free throw shooting his last 5 games? He's definitely not getting that tonight. He gets a lot more free throws. He scores more. Oh no, that's Holiday. It's not
And
even
he's good on the second.
Oladipo. My bad.
Rockets leading by 10. .153 left to play in the first quarter. Chandler attacking. In the corner, it's Gordon. From the arc. It's hauled in by Leaf.
All right.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana.
Oh, I'm walking in. Okay.
Kicks the land. Indiana moving the ball around. Now, here's McConnell.
Nice.
He's guarded by Rivers. And Gordon over to help. Pass to Leaf.
Oh, Leaf misses.
Goes
Thank
to the
God.
Rockets.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Gordon.
Gordon. Oh, I thought he was going to get that for sure.
Pacers trail by 10.
Oh, that's not my
No one
guy.
around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
46 seconds left in the first quarter.
There we go.
Rivers passes to
Chandler.
Chandler and stolen by
Yeah, that's not
McConnell.
my fault.
Down
That's a
Holiday
bad
with the clear
pass.
to the hoop.
Aaron Holiday misses.
In the corner, it's McDermott. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Rivers, Gordon, unfree. It was.
Gordon inside, covered by Lamb. Count
Hey,
that one.
layup.
And the Rockets lead by 12.
Thank you, Garrett, for the
And
pass.
they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they
Garrett,
are playing
you wanna
bully
try it?
basketball.
You try and scream on me, huh?
Now McDermott.
All right,
puts up
Lamb,
a three,
gonna go for 3.
And that would have counted, but his shot was
12
off the
points
mark
up in the
this
first
time.
quarter.
And so it's the Houston
Doing
Rockets
calm.
up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense
Nice
they're
block
playing
there,
today.
Capella.
We've got more in store for you right after this.
Or was that the foul? I don't know.
A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just
there
an
he is.
inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin,
Oh,
without a
need it
doubt,
for green.
Capella's upbringing helped shape
green's
him,
on, by
and
the way.
the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And
Cephalosha.
welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far.
Blocked.
Quite a position here for the Rockets to be
McConnell's
in. What
gonna
do you
get
think,
that.
guys?
Well, when you
Yes,
control
my bad,
the
but
glass, you control
wasn't much
the
else I could
second
do
chance
there.
opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets, Chandler out there with Cephalosha. And there's Gerald Green, and it's Rivers. Here's Chandler. Following the score by Indiana.
Oh, it's a nice free.
Gets it to go.
Gerald Green.
A really good passer for his size. Chandler always keeps his head
Was it
up,
free? I
looking
don't
for
know. I didn't
opportunities to
even
help
look.
his team.
See where he was.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Rivers. There's the pass to McDermott. Leave kicks to McConnell. Pass to Leaf. A three ball. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Back to Chandler. And it's Aaron Holiday with the
foul.
foul.
Reach it, we'll take it.
Foul of the game. And the
I
Rockets
wasn't trying to
making a
pass it
change
to
here.
Chandler. I
Tucker's
know
checked in.
not really supposed to be
Indiana
playing the
also
game
making
for
some
him.
changes. Sabonis,
Oladipo
he's checked
and
in for
Sabonis are
McDermott.
back in.
And it's Victor Oladipo in for TJ McConnell.
PJ Tucker's back for us.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Dishes to Rivers. 4 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off.
All right, there we go.
Here's
Not
Chandler.
quite.
And
Chandler gets a
offensive
rebound.
board, and he gets the bucket.
It was a good move, though.
Chandler's got his first basket
Need to
of the
make
night.
more of those
Well, there's
movements
the king
to
of
get
the
through the
putbacks,
defenders
right?
and then
Chandler
catch and shoot
devastating on the
like
offensive
that.
glass.
I didn't score this time, but next time I might be lucky.
Holiday against Green.
But what?
Lamb.
Really?
That's in, and he found his range with that
Kind of
one.
just went
Now
through
1 for
beginning
2.
it.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Down low, here's Green.
Green,
And he takes
nice.
it in for the layup off a very
Good
nice
pass
feed.
by Rivers.
Green's got 5 points so far.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Rams start moving.
Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. He kicks to Lamb. Three-pointer. And the three-ball
wow.
is good. Lamb's
All
got
right,
his
good
second
shot,
bucket of
Lamb.
the
You
night.
win this round.
And back in his day,
We'll
as
win the
coach
game,
of the
I assure you.
Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's
All right,
critical.
Rivers.
Rivers can't get it to go.
All right,
Pacers
why am I even
trail by
trying for
12.
these rebounds?
Shoots. And again, it's
Ooh.
Indiana converting.
Okay,
And he has
let's
really
you know,
come
let's
to life
focus.
here after a slow
Leads down
start
to 10
in that
points.
first quarter.
35 to 25.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Rivers
And
fouled by
foul on the
Lamb.
shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to
one.
communicate to your
That's
teammates,
gonna be it for
make
me.
them feel
So
good
myself
about themselves, give them
running to the
confidence?
bench.
That to me is probably the most underrated
With
aspect of
Brogdon
it.
and Warren are back
Doris, when you
for the
played, you took
Pacers.
such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I loved trying to make my
And
teammates
Harden
better. It feels
House.
great to make
Harden
somebody
and
feel
House are
good.
back.
Looking at who's out
For
there now
us.
for the Pacers.
Capella getting a bit
Warren's
more of a
checked
rest
in
because he
for
came
TJ
off
Leaf.
last.
And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron
Ooh.
Holiday. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Rivers missed both.
People look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization.
Bonus throw gets rebound. Right, pace is getting a little uncomfortably close now.
Stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being
Westbrook's still not on, of course. As soon as the next stoppage comes, I think Rivers will be out. In the meantime, James Harden can just keep doing that and we'll be fine.
The GM's record as well, because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things.
Right,
what's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much
back to
contributes
Warren.
to winning.
He's gonna have to shoot.
Here's Warren. James Harden picking up that last basket.
Brogdon will instead. Misses and he goes out of bounds.
Houston takes
and now Russell Westbrook can come on.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for
Houston. Miles Turner's coming back for Pacers as well.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Houston
nice
leading
job,
by
Austin.
10. And here's Westbrook.
Harden, Turner, free. Didn't quite set himself for that one.
Warren finds Brogdon.
Brogdon goes up.
And that one drops.
It's a good contest by Westbrook.
Brogdon's got his third basket of the night.
Down to 8 points.
Just reliable.
On Rockets.
Just always
Westbrook and Harden on the court now. There's no excuse.
Here's Westbrook.
And Westbrook with a monster dunk. That's how you announce your return.
Of Russell Westbrook on full display, the vertical out of this world.
Pass to Oladipo.
Delayed reaction by Capella.
With some arc.
Nice defense, nice D by Green.
Brogdon outside.
I have to shoot this one.
Deep three-point range.
And he misses it, but we let Turner get the rebound. He puts it back.
Turner's got his second basket of the
Can't
night.
wait till we get Capella back and start pulling down these rebounds because PJ Tucker as a center isn't cutting it.
Now here's Tucker.
Right, Westbrook. There we go. Nice little three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just
Murray and Capella getting ready to come
One thing
on.
I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and
Doing
play
this
the
nice
right
pass
way.
with Westbrook with a steal.
And a fast
Finds
break for the
Green.
Rockets.
Green.
And Green slapping it down.
Ooh, that was a nasty dunk by Gerald Green. Gets the foul for Warren as well.
He's focused on making his teammates better.
The Rockets have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. Clint Capella, he's checked in for PJ Tucker.
One shot.
All right, let's make it a 3-point play, Gerald. Love that. 14-point lead. We've opened it up a little bit.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 14-point
Wasn't Murray
game.
already
It's,
about
of
to
course,
come
their
on?
first
I
opportunity
made him
to play
sit down
Houston
and
this
then
season.
get back up.
And last year it didn't matter.
Poor
whether
guy.
it was on the home or on the road.
Ooh,
They
Capella
could
with a
take
steal.
game from
Full pass
either
by
of the
Sabonis.
two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming
Harden,
off those losses
House
last
is
year.
gonna finish
they
it.
know their roster is similarly talented.
Goes back out to
You wonder if
Westbrook.
That provides extra
That
motivation
works.
in this matchup.
Another free for Russell
And they've
Westbrook.
done a great job
He's on
knocking
fire.
down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here's Brogdon. He has 6. It's Oladipo on the wing.
Oh, nice
Guarded
pass
by
by
Harden.
Oladipo to
5 on the
Brogdon.
clock.
And he get a good shot off.
The shot by Brogdon wide open.
That was a
And
decent
they
move.
wasted
He
no
did
time
well
getting
there.
those 3 points back.
Getting the free.
Brogdon's got 5
Gordon's
points
about
now
to
this
come in.
quarter. For 3.
Westbrook free. Not
Offensive
quite.
rebound.
Capella.
And it's set
Ooh,
back by
nice
Turner.
block by Sabonis. Read that too perfectly.
Oladipo against Harden. And Oladipo kicks to
Sabonis,
Sabonis.
Brogdon.
Here's Brogdon. 8 points his last outing.
Right, Warren's got past Green, but Green cuts back.
Outside Warren.
Nice, Capella with a block. Dude, Capella might just be the most important player in this team on this game.
He fires.
Over Westbrook.
Westbrook missing again.
Well,
Not
they
quite
have
making
the
that one.
advantage, but you still feel feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Warren the pass to Brogdon.
Brogdon.
Oladipo outside.
Oladipo not been having a good game so far. Warren versus Green.
Releases.
Get some room. Can't make the shot. Keller pulls the ball down. Standard procedures.
Points was their biggest margin. Here's
House gonna try and make a tough shot. Not sure if that was advised. We have plenty of time on the clock to get a better shot than that.
Per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent
Brogdon
minutes,
makes
he
that.
can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Go Russ.
And here's Westbrook
Three.
from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Nothing but net.
Westbrook's got 11 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going
11 points in the
anywhere with this
quarter.
guy
How many did he get in the
making
first
plays. What a
quarter? It'll be a pretty high scoring
And
game in
Sabonis
the
having to
end.
spend some time at
Russell
the
keeps
power
playing like
forward
this.
spot. In today's game, Greg, he's pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11",
Warren.
240.
Let's
He's
get the
got
ball on the
leaner,
floor.
done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips.
Turner
Looking
is
stay
going to have to
open.
shoot.
That ought
We'll
to
give it to
serve him
Brogdon.
whichever
Has to take a
position
shot from
he
ridiculous
plays.
range.
And that one goes out of bounds.
And he misses.
Last touch by
Last touch
Sabonis.
from Sabonis.
Eric
Rockets
Gordon,
ball.
he's checked in for Gerald Green. Doug McDermott,
Gordon's
he's
in.
checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Oladipo. Houston leading by 15.
Right, Russell.
Westbrook with it. 23 points for him the last game
Ooh,
against the
nice
Clippers.
strip by TJ
What
McConnell.
opened things up for him was
Brogdon
his
is going to
passing.
finish it
He was
off.
making so many
No, he's not.
plays that the
Keller will
D
take it.
had to play off of.
Houston's gone 4-7 on
That's
three-point shots in
Harden
the
with the
second
alley-oop
quarter.
for House.
The
and he's
shot
missed
by
it.
House is no good.
Doesn't
And
quite
he
work
saw
when
the
it's not
play
Capella.
develop, but the pass
But I appreciate the
just
attempt. It
wasn't
was
there.
worth a go.
It was a really good thought.
Brogdon
for sure,
finishes at
but
the other
lob
end.
has got to be
Get
better
the
than
lead
that.
down to
They
13.
should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Gordon.
Okay, Gordon. Nice work.
Back to Westbrook.
Nice work. They're giving him space to shoot.
Lock at 6. Shoots
He's
over
going to
Turner.
take it.
The
Going to miss
Rockets
though.
again can't hit.
And the ball's going to eventually go to McDermott.
Pacers trail by 13.
Now McConnell against Harden.
We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Warren on the wing.
Warren.
Pass to Turner.
Faked out Capella.
Good
Turner
work
still missed the
defensively by
shot.
Capella. Houston's gotten the three-point
Here
bug
comes
tonight.
Ross.
They've taken 15 shots outside.
Going
the
straight
arc.
for the three.
6 of 15.
And he's missed it.
Indiana's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range.
Coming on.
Brogdon kicks to McConnell.
You see Cephalosha's there. It wouldn't be for very long. It's happened before. Oh,
That's good, and
Turner.
he's now 3 for 4
That
from the
muscles
field.
House there.
You can
Gets
see
that
how
one.
comfortable
Lead
Miles
goes down to
Turner is
11.
on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Right, Westbrook.
Near the
Goes
three-point
up.
line, it's Westbrook.
Misses
Pacers
again.
with the rebound. Turner's
He's
got
ended
his
the quarter a
fifth
little
rebound right
weaker
now
than
in
how
the
he
game.
started it.
Knocked away. Pass to
Fine.
McConnell.
Almost won the ball there.
The dish to Turner.
Connell, Turner.
Gordon against Warren.
Gordon just needs to stand
To
there.
Turner. Shoots over Capella. And a
Ooh,
little
it's a
hook
nice-
that time, but it drops.
Nice shot.
Turner's got
Lead
it
down
back
to single
within
digits.
Single digits for the Pacers.
I don't think the lead's changed since the first quarter.
Now
now.
Westbrook. He's got 17.
Gordon
And
misses
it's
a
Gordon
free.
missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up.
And
It's
the Pacers.
also one you shouldn't miss.
One last
Just
go.
2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
We'll hold on to this.
And here is Warren. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Right, well, you got to shoot.
From deep.
Might have been something if it went in.
Russell Westbrook has
No
been
time for
leading the
Harden
charge
to
for the
attempt
Houston
a full
Rockets.
court shot
He
at
comes
the other
away
end.
with 11 points in the
We're
quarter.
up 9 at
and
the
is showing
halftime
no
break.
signs of fatigue.
Would have hoped
And
it
now
had been
we'll
up a
send
bit
it
more
over to
the way we
David Aldridge, who
started,
is
but-
standing by courtside. David.
Still a fairly comfortable lead.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Forward to it, boss. E minus one while I'm on the court. 2 points, 33% field goal. I haven't done anything apart from score once. Pass the ball a few times.
And if you're just joining us in this one, the first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook
second
in
half,
this
let's
game,
go.
he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan,
Right,
starting the
Harden
second half.
finds Capella. Is he going to fit it? Ooh.
The backcourt duo. Sabonis
block.
and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the small forward spot.
I think that was Warren with a block.
After Clint Capella's miss.
Brogdon.
Brogdon against Westbrook.
Ooh,
It's
Capella
deflected.
trying to get revenge.
This is
But
it to Oladipo.
very unlucky for it to land right at another Pacers player. Oladipo, shot clock running
It's over
out.
Tucker.
DJ Tucker makes it difficult. Sabonis with a board.
Sabonis.
Misses.
And foul
Misses
on the
again.
shot. He'll shoot 2
Probably
and
worth
the
a
free
foul
throw
in the
line.
end from Capella. He
That's
probably
on
would have
Clint
scored.
Capella.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And there's one.
And he
Misses.
can't get the first one. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so
Second
cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did.
Yes.
Our high school at a radio
Right,
station. And the
lead.
first
Gone down to 8.
basketball broadcast was
And guys, you're the
underneath
stars. We
bleachers,
kind of need you to get a
looking
big
through
lead so you can
popcorn boxes
make up for it
and
when I
laying
inevitably
to the
mess up.
people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could
Aussie
see
boy.
the court from the
Can you
basement.
do?
Amazing.
Because that's where
Finds
the
Harden.
telephone cables were to plug in our equipment.
Harden's he gonna make it?
Incredible.
Nope.
Incredible.
Capella will though. He's there for.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Oladipo.
Oladipo. Fancy tricks.
Back to
Not
Brogdon.
really going anywhere. Nice. Nice behind the back pass to Brogdon.
And the pass to Warren.
Warren's got to shoot. This is
shot by
Brogdon
Warren,
probably
no
would have been
good.
better off taking
Listen,
that
that's a
himself.
shot he can make,
Nice
but
pass by
obviously
Westbrook to
the
Harden.
defense okay letting
And
him
that's the
finish.
easiest layup
That's good.
we'll get in
Well,
this
the
game.
advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Brogdon finds Sabonis. Here's Oladipo, guarded by Tucker. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis.
Oh, Sabonis.
And here is Turner.
Turner, is he going to score?
Capella
Ooh,
sends it
Capella
in.
with a block.
Boy, yet another missed
He's
opportunity here.
clean,
Whatever
this
they
is too
talked
much.
about at halftime, it's not
Pass
working.
with a nice
And
pass.
2 shots coming up at the
Westbrook
line as
fouled
he
by
gets fouled on the
Brogdon.
shot.
We'll go to the line for
You know,
2.
you think back
Means
to the
I'm already going to be
history of
coming on.
players in the NBA.
Nice early appearance in the
Who can
third
match up
quarter.
to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
The free throw drops
Okay.
for Russell Westbrook.
TJ Warren is my
Indoors
guy.
with Westbrook, that competitive fire and
I'm
edge
on
he
for
plays
House.
with can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old school NBA mentality.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
We'll give the ball to
Oladipo kicks to
Oladipo and hope
Sabonis.
he does magic. Bonus. Ball on that
Dishes it to
screen.
6 to shoot. Floats one up. He doesn't
Nice.
hit that one.
Intimidator.
Good work defensively
Yours
by
Harden.
Capella.
Finish that.
Ugly start
Oh.
to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those
Oh,
teams are
Sabonis.
making adjustments.
Thought he was going to shoot
Morning
that.
shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or
Sabonis is
eliminated
gonna have to-
altogether. There are many
he's made
fewer
that.
teams that are taking red-eye
It was
flights
good
across
defense.
country. Some
We won't
teams
beat
even
ourselves
give
too much
players
for that.
orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Westbrook.
Hey, if
After
you want,
the
Russ.
basket by Sabonis. Lob pass to Capella.
Ooh, nice.
And the
Get out of
dunk
here.
by Capella.
Well,
Pacers
Russell
timeout.
Westbrook demonstrating how talented a passer he can be.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Score, and you can see the score. 59 to 45. We're doing all right. Probably doing better in defense, though our attack has not been that great. Not been terrible. Alright, let's go.
Houston making a switch. Murray's checked in. Then for the Pacers. Leaf checked in for
Murray's
Turner.
in.
Lamb comes in for T.J. Warren. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for
Well, Ray
Brogdon.
Lamb and Lethal.
Now here's Lamb. He has 7.
Oladipo's my guy.
Oladipo for 3.
He sold me the screen, but
It's hauled in by
unfortunately he's
Clint
missed.
Capella. Capella's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And there it is
Nice.
for him. And that's
Good
21
finish,
points
Russell.
for Russell Westbrook.
Love Westbrook's ability to shoot it off the dribble, the stop, the rise, the fire. He makes it look easy.
To the paint.
Nice pass to assist.
Throws it down hard.
Steal to win the ball
What I
back.
like here, even with the big lead,
Hope
they
you enjoy that one,
continue
Russ.
to execute.
Capella over
And that, to me,
unorthodox
Greg, is
assist,
a
but
sign
it's
of
fine.
excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And so it's Indiana with it. Following the score by
Bonus.
Houston. Count the
Got too much of
basket.
a run up at that.
Sabonis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Here's Tucker, and it's
Ooh,
blocked.
Tucker rejected.
Oladipo against Westbrook. And
Oh,
Holiday,
good.
here we go. The kick out to Oladipo.
Oh man, I knocked it free. Got very lucky there, Oladipo.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. And he
Good
banks in the
finish by
lane.
Holiday.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Houston moving it
Oh,
around.
that's bad.
And
Oh,
Holiday with
that's
a clear path to
stupid.
the hoop.
And Holiday's going to get another one.
Finished off the break. Holiday's got 5.
My bad, sorry team.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding
cocky after that
passers from
one
the
assist.
post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Now here's Westbrook. 23 points in the game. Capella dishes to Westbrook. Lamb against Murray. Out to the right wing. Lets it go.
That's a poor release, but I made it.
One in, sinking right through.
I don't know how I made that shot, but it's counted.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the
Gosh,
Pacers.
that's the
They
flukiest
trail by
bucket I'm ever
14.
going to score.
Pass to Oladipo.
See if you try it again, big man.
Trying to
Oh,
break that
wow.
ice cold streak. And he hits the jump shot.
That shut me up.
5 points in the game.
This guy is a terrific
Still up by
mid-range
12.
shooter. Victor Oladipo, give him any space, he will take advantage.
Now here's Westbrook. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. And Oladipo kicks to Leaf. Passes it to Sabonis. Now Oladipo. And stolen by
Oh, nice
Murray.
steal, Murray.
And here we go.
And
Fast
Russ.
break.
Yeah, there you go. Have some of that.
That is authority right there.
It was. Pacers
Right,
trail
crowd's
by
hyped.
14.
Let's get some more buckets on the board.
Here's Holiday. He's got 5. Pass to Oladipo. They get a hand on
Ooh,
it.
knocked it free.
To the middle. Now the pass to Sabonis. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're
so
consistently
unlucky,
finding
man.
ways to get the ball inside.
We
and
actually
taking
use a
full advantage.
timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
So I see, I think the rest of the sub squad's going on. Chandler Rivers, Cephalosha, maybe Green, I don't know. Yep. Perfect guess. Or Gordon as well. Was Gordon in before? I don't think so.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Clint Capella. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Oladipo.
All right.
Now here's Rivers. Lays it up and
Nice
puts it in.
screen assist.
Rivers has got 6.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the
Right, no
guard,
more
Austin
Oladipo. I
Rivers.
guess
He's
Lamb's
got the
my guy
frame
now.
to complete that play.
Outside Holiday. Good.
Ooh.
And McConnell gets the assist.
Good free.
He's got
Aaron
8.
Holiday's
And
been
he
like the
found
best
a
player.
perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside Gordon.
Well,
Lets it go with the 3.
that's all the screen I can possibly give
Goes
you,
back
mate.
up. And
Nice
Chandler
one,
lays
Chandler
it
on the
in.
rebound.
Chandler's got his second basket.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
Pass to Lamb. Shoots the 3.
Didn't jump up with him, but
Rockets with the rebound.
intimidated the
Chandler's
guy.
got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the
All
inside.
right, Cephalosha. There you
Foul
go.
in the act of shooting.
Pass
Gets
to
the bucket
assist.
anyway.
I'm sorry,
A
assist
three-point play
and
chance for
pass
him.
leading to foul.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
I think a
For
couple
Houston,
of games
they
ago
have
I would have
shot
just
5 of 8
taken that
from the
myself,
foul
but this time I
Daniel
looked up.
House is checked in
For
for Houston.
Cephalosha in a much better
Miles Turner,
position.
he's checked in for Indiana.
And that's an and one. First assist of the game, really? Oh no, Harden didn't finish when I gave him that amazing pass earlier, of course. Right, Tabo. Will you?
And that one misses.
Ooh.
Pacers
Didn't
trail
expect
by
that to happen.
15. Outside Lamb. 16 feet away.
Oh, well,
Rockets pull it
they
in.
failed that rebound so
They
badly.
led by as many as 18 points.
Go on, Gordon.
Here's Gordon.
It's easy.
And, they call
And
the
another
foul,
and
so
one.
he's got the
Pacers
and one
starting to lose it
chance
here.
to make it a
Foul by
three-point
Lamb.
Boy, what a pretty pass from Austin Rivers. That is
Green's
going
gonna
to
come on to me, I
his
guess.
game.
For
I
Houston,
guess.
they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
Controller down for
The
now.
Rockets making a switch
Cephalosha's
here.
playing
Green's checked
center.
in.
House is back on as well. Okay,
Throw
awesome.
good. Gordon.
Draw there.
Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. McConnell passes to Turner. Green against Lamb. Back to Turner.
And Turner shoots. Misses.
Hauled in by Gordon.
Rebound Gordon.
Even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Gordon. Ooh,
And it's sent
rejected.
back by Turner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The
Been a lot of
Rockets
those this
retain
game.
possession. Warren's checked in for the Pacers.
Alright, so Felicia inbounds. Rivers was in space. I don't know. Green's in space now.
Green against Lamb.
Rivers, Gordon.
Outside Gordon. Clock at 4.
Rivers gonna have to shoot.
Passes it to House.
House does shoot. Ooh, just nailed it. Nice free by Daniel House.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And another Pacers timeout.
And no
I mean, I think they're just trying to kill time at this point because
interior defense.
it's a 21-point deficit. I don't see them coming back.
Easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
No changes. See what Lamb can do.
Kicks to McConnell.
Connell.
And that's a foul. It's called on Tabo Cephalosha.
Oh,
That'll be his second foul of the
bit of an
game.
unnecessary reach in there. We can afford it, I guess. Right, Lamb versus Green.
Lamb against Green.
Lamb goes up.
They grab
This
their own
is
miss.
Warren rebound.
And they convert it
Easy
last
finish.
on attempt
Too easy.
number 3.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Rockets.
Gordon deciding where to go with it.
All right, Gordon.
Pass to Green. Jacks
Green's
up a
going
3.
for it.
And another
Nice.
3 for Houston.
Brilliant free by
Three-pointer
Green.
becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Now here's McConnell. Guarded close.
Oh,
They double him with Rivers.
space for Lamb. Doesn't take the free. Probably should have.
Lamb against Cephalosha. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And Turner.
Here's Turner. That's good.
Oh, good
Basket
finish.
number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Nice work by Rivers.
And
Can't finish.
historically,
Cephalosha on the
never saw a
rebound.
great
Nice.
shot blocker who could also knock down triples. at a
And
high
Capella's
clip.
about to come back
But
on.
count Miles Turner
EG.
among the unicorns who provide that
And
rare
Harden.
combination.
Here's Lamb following the score by Houston. Back to Turner from the top of the key.
Turns and
Eric
shoots.
Gordon with the rebound.
Maybe he should
Well,
change
if
his
the
name.
defense gives him
That
that
wasn't a
shot
good
next
turn.
time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The pass to
Gordon.
Green.
Green
No good
misses.
from outside. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third.
Holiday
Holiday against Gordon.
just allowed him
Holiday
right
gets
to the bucket.
Holiday's got 9 points here in the second half. Houston leading by 20. There's 31 seconds left in the third.
Right, going Gordon.
Outside, Green.
Green fouled by Lamb.
Gets the call and will shoot 2.
Alright, well,
No question. he
only
got bumped on
21.8
that
seconds
shot.
left, but we are
He
in the
made the
bonus.
only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And the Pacers are just going to hold the ball after whatever happens from his free throws. So, with these free throws.
He misses the
This
free
is
throw.
one.
Houston making some changes. Clint
It's been a
Capella
good day
comes
for
in
free
for
throws.
Cephalosha. And James Harden has subbed in for Rivers. And a change for the Pacers. Ogden's checked in.
So Harden and Capella back on for us. And Brogdon for
the
the
second
Pacers,
free
that's
throw,
right.
good.
I forgot his name for a quick set.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers.
Warren versus Housey Boy. He really want to take the shot himself? Apparently so.
For the 3. And the last
Not
second
a good
attempt
decision.
doesn't fall. The
We're
3
21
quarters of play
points
all
up
in the
after
books.
3
And
quarters.
this one all
Should
but
be able
over
to see this
already.
one through.
Rockets ahead, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas.
Can't wait till I get my song done.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly
surprise
what
there.
you're looking for from your
Brilliant
point
assist
guard.
and brilliant
Survey the
finish by
floor,
Capella as well.
serve it up on time and on target.
And there have
Fourth
been two
quarter,
very
let's
different
go.
performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Green, and it's House in at the power forward. That's the
Brogdon
5 for
versus
Houston
Gordon,
right now.
almost an
No
anagram.
one near
Turner
Turner as he
for
lets it
free,
go. No good with
misses,
the triple.
and Capella
I'd love to see
eventually
them
gets
impose
that one.
themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way
Gordon.
to find confidence. Always a
Green in
surefire way
space.
to get
Can he
back
finish
in
it
the game.
though?
Pacers
Turnover
trail by
rebound.
21.
Brogdon versus Capella, a little bit of a mismatch.
No good. Shot
Brogdon
missing.
can't finish,
Good
and
work
Capella
defensively by
gets the
Capella.
rebound as well. Who needs teammates to defend with you, and you can just do it on your own. Harden for
Scores a
3.
6th bucket from the floor with that
Yeah,
one.
that's
He
gonna-
shot the ball 11 times.
It's going to demoralize him
Those are
completely
starting
now.
to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
McConnell passes to Warren. We're seeing some great shooters with
Warren
length.
goes up,
Tall
misses.
players shooting from outside.
Capella
That
pulls
seems
it
to be the
down.
rage right
Here
now.
comes
But when you
Gordon.
look in your crystal ball, George, what might be the next player trend
Gordon.
in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men
Green.
as three-point shooters, men being able to
Harden
enter the
misses.
league as sort of back to the basket,
Takes.
consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up
Connell,
scorers.
ooh, nice
To me,
behind
one
the
of
back
most
pass to
intriguing
Turner.
young players in the league right
That
now
might
is
have been a
Nikola
candidate for
Jokic.
assist of the
Here's
game
a
if that happened
7-foot
earlier.
guy who is a
I don't
tremendous
know why they
playmaker.
decided that after the
His
third
instinct
quarter
is
anyway.
to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of
Green,
big men?
ooh.
And then the other thing, Kevin, you are
Nice.
starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Here's Warren following the 3 by Houston that went in. 6 on the shot clock.
Right, Warren
Looking to get
trying to
back
get
on
himself
track
in the
here.
position to shoot.
Rebounded by Capella.
Capella
He
just
is just
gets
not
a
taking
rebound.
smart shots out
Not a
there.
sentence that even
Pattern
needs
he
to be
has
said at
fallen
this
into
point.
tonight.
It's automatic.
Harden outside.
Gordon
There's
Gordon
with
free.
the 3. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Turner,
Turner
yeah,
throws it down.
too easy.
Kev, don't you love how many different ways Miles Turner can score the basketball? Spot up, in transition, operating in the post. He's got the entire
Right,
arsenal.
Harden trying
Now here's Harden.
to skill everyone up. Goes up above like 3 people, but can't finish it
Capella
off.
inside. He's against Turner.
Capella going to go to
Capella
low.
kicks
He's
to
gone
Gordon.
back to Gordon.
Another
Gordon
shot.
trying to drive, can't get the
Another
finish.
shot. And
There is our
with a
boy
nice
Capella.
bucket inside.
Does what he
And
does
that's a
best.
double-double for him now. 10 points and 26 rebounds.
26
For Indiana, they've
rebounds.
gone just 33%
And there's still a
from the
whole
field
fourth
in the
quarter to go.
quarter so far. They are
Although
2 of
he's
6.
probably not going to play
Now, here's
much
McConnell.
of it. Tyson
Pass to
Chandler
Warren.
comes on. Neither should he, really. I mean, we've got this
And
game
it's
won.
good off the back of the rim and in.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. TJ Warren's been there a time or two.
Timeout call.
Timeout
for
Rockets.
Doris, when you look
Let's
at
see how
the
that was
success of
necessary, but-
international players, and the
Alright,
league has
chill
a litany of
and lay
very
back for
good
another minute.
international players, Doncic being the latest success.
Clutch.
Is the perception changing about
Wonder
these
who
kids
names
when they
a
come
rocket
from
clutch.
overseas and play in the
A
NBA?
rocket,
Well,
that's not
one
a
of the
rocket, it's
greatest,
clearly a
and
bear.
to me, the greatest
Why is it a
international
bear?
player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception.
How do teams that don't
to
have an
start with.
animal
Now,
as
listen, over the years,
in their name
Luka's going to
pick
have
a
perhaps
mascot?
a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy.
Like
reality
the
is
Pacers,
this.
for example.
The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA
Warriors,
teams. Doesn't matter where you're from,
Nuggets.
what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a
Heat.
part of their league.
76ers, Celtics. Actually, quite a lot now that I think about it. Who else is there?
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Westbrook comes in for Gerald Green. The Pacers also
I had one in
changing
my
it
head,
up.
but I just completely
Sabonis
forgot
comes
it.
in for Lamb, and it's Victor Oladipo in for TJ McConnell. Fourth quarter of play,
Suns.
and over
That was
3.5
it.
minutes have gone by.
And Kings as well.
Tucker finds Westbrook.
Ooh,
There's the big time
ooh,
jam.
Westbrook.
He slams it right
Are
over
you alright,
Turner.
mate?
This guy is an incredible
I
dunker in
jumped
space.
and
The
two-handed
defense just says, let me
threw it
step
down.
back here, Kevin.
The basket did something
Sabonis
to
with
him.
the ball. He dishes it to Oladipo. Over Westbrook.
Oladipo is up,
And that run
misses.
is off. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Goes to Westbrook.
Three-pointer.
Westbrook for free. No.
Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
In the first half, he was on fire
Brogdon
from range,
inside,
but he
and it's
hasn't
finished
knocked
by
one down
Turner.
since. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Outside Gordon.
Westbrook, Gordon.
Here's the teardrop.
Goes up.
Kicks it out to Harden.
Go out to Harden.
Back to Capella.
Westbrook.
Westbrook surveying the D. Gordon for three.
Gordon,
And that comes
nice.
off the assist by
There
Russell
we go.
Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. Brogdon outside. Passes to Warren. Replay is always a good topic to talk about. Any changes, Doris, you'd like to see in the system or in the process?
Well, one of the beautiful things you have in the
And
league
TJ
is the
Warren's not
opportunity
gonna exactly
in
get a
both
good shot
summer
off.
league and then
Well,
also
Sabonis
in your,
will.
development league
Ooh,
is
I
the
might be coming
opportunity
on
to put
soon.
things in place. For instance, a
I will
coach's
be.
challenge has been experimented
Gonna be a
with at
foul
both
here
of
that's
those
gonna let me
different
come on.
levels. And now
And
the
James,
coach's
draw me a
challenge
foul.
will be adopted and employed in the NBA.
Okay,
So I'm anxious
Westbrook.
to see how that plays out.
Here's Westbrook. After the basket by Sabonis.
This is Capella with a nice
Stays
tip
with
out.
Wow, just getting
Westbrook
all
free.
the luck right now, it seems.
Wow.
Good bounce.
Tucker.
Basket
There we
good.
go.
And one
Third
of the
time's a
stories
charm.
of the second
And we've
half
got
has
100
been all of those
points.
second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific
How many can
on
we
the
finish
offensive
with?
backboard.
Now here's Oladipo. Fires the three.
Depot misses.
rebound goes to
Capella
the
gets the
Rockets.
rebound.
And physically,
Chandler
there's
and
no
Murray
doubt
gonna
they've
come
been
on
the
as
stronger
well.
team. A plus
Pacers
10
have got their
rebound
subs
advantage
ready.
tells you all you need to know.
Ogden gives away another foul. And what? Changed your mind. Don't toy with me here.
At the line for two.
Yep, apparently he changed his mind. He doesn't want me to play anymore. Is that a superstition, or it's 5 minutes and 49 seconds to go?
So for the
Bad luck.
Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Chandler comes
Players
in for
who aren't
PJ
American
Tucker,
to come
and
on.
Murray subbed in for James Harden.
I don't know, I just made that up. Well, he brought on Chandler, he's brought on Nene, and he's brought on Murray.
All free throws
Nice
good
job,
from Aaron
Gordon.
Gordon. Of course, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can
Nice
adapt
finish
to the way the
by
game is
Aaron
being
Holiday.
called. As fans, as broadcasters,
He's been
what
one
we
of the
want to
Pacers'
see,
bad
we
players
want to see
today.
the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to
That's a
move
very
and
short
cut
list.
and not be impeded in your
Westbrook
progress.
3.
That's what
There
I
we
want
go.
to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free
Great
throws
foul
coming
by
up.
Chandler McDermott.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott.
2 more
He's a
free
phenomenal
throws.
shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
Shooting 2.
Oh, am I coming on now? Me and Rivers.
The free throw drops from McDermott.
Yeah, you're marking Jakar Sampson, same overall as me. I guess that's good. Who's MVP chance for Doug McDermott?
And McDermott drops them
I
both.
really hope not. Maybe the MVP chance for
And
me.
so it's Houston with it.
If they are, the fans have to be very deluded.
Now Rivers. You and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day
Nice.
about a proposed mid-season
Well, Rivers
tournament.
gave me that screen assist.
Well, I certainly think if
Hopefully
they
I can
do
try and
move
get
to a
an,
mid-season tournament, it's
A
going
minus
to have
by
to
the end
have
of the game.
real value for
That'd be
it
nice.
to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be
Ooh,
on
nice
the line.
free.
So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
So it's the Rockets now after Indiana gets the 3.
Rivers
That
misses.
shot is off. Excellent D there from Holiday. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Misses.
Rivers has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Rivers gone for it. Ooh, he
Step
sunk
back
it.
jumper.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Sampson.
I've been screened out
Over
of
to
that
the
one,
left
but
wing.
Samson doesn't want to have a go. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to be marking you
Vitante,
now.
the pass to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Offline
Nice
from the high
rebound,
post.
Tyson.
Houston's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. And some nice passing there by Houston. Kicks it to Rivers.
Oh, nice.
And
Another
again, it's the
assist for me.
Rockets from deep.
Nice
Well,
free
he
by
had trouble
Austin.
making shots in the first period, but rounding
There it is, A
into
minus.
himself here in the second.
You just have to
Pacers
maintain
gone
it. Maybe
7
even
of
get that
15
up
from
to
the
an
floor
8.
here in the fourth.
Might be
Right
enough
around
time.
46-47%.
Here is Justin
with it.
Holiday.
Out guarded by Murray.
We faced True Holiday in the
And
last one.
Holiday, here we go. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Alright, multiple defensive stops. That
Rivers has
helps.
got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Murray. The feed to Rivers. Back to Murray. Inside.
On Tyson.
Chandler kicks to Murray. Rocket 2. It's going to be out of bounds. The
Okay.
Rockets will retain possession.
1.2 seconds to shoot though. Not very long at all.
Here's Chandler.
Tyson.
The
Oh, he's
Pacers
missed.
pull it in. McDermott's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sampson. And he goes in
Nice
for the
work by
dunk.
Sampson.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
Now here's Rivers. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag
More Rivers?
ever make
Yeah,
its way, do you
another
think, to the
assist.
NBA?
Love
Well,
that.
this is going to be a negotiation.
It's gotta be
point
time.
between
Yeah,
the
we've got an
Players
A.
Association and the league
Maybe an A
itself.
plus?
And the reality is, it's going
We
to
got
have
from
to
A
be
minus to A in
negotiated.
like a
What we
minute.
know
There's 2 minutes
unequivocally,
left.
Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a
Holiday's
point
gonna
of
have to shoot.
conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams
Nice,
and
Murray.
the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Nene. Back to
Right,
Murray.
Murray's open.
This one for 3.
Oh man,
It's
I
rebounded
set
by
that screen
Indiana.
perfectly.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean,
Almost
Kevin,
roll
it's
off
hard
him.
to think of what didn't go right for them. Game
Oh,
planning by
foul,
the coaches,
really?
execution by the players,
Damn it.
everything was just on target.
And they
I lost
took
my
charge
eighth of
when it
that,
counted.
really?
They'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Can you just let
And
me
so
go?
they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice.
Wish I didn't go
They're
up for
certainly
that.
happy to start it
Take a
off
break.
with a
Take
win.
a break.
I wasn't my
One
man. I didn't
player
have to
that
go up for
really
it.
stands out, of course, in this one. It was a dazzling game for Russell Westbrook.
No doubt he came
It's
to play
Hudson.
tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Yes.
That free
Hey.
throw missing. And Indiana
It didn't
making a
really
change
matter,
here.
did it?
McConnell's checked in.
McConnell for Aaron Holiday. Yes.
And he can't
See?
hit the second.
That was a good foul.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Rivers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think I'm going to get
It's
that
going to
A
be on
now.
Doug McDermott.
Well, January
Rivers
15th
gets
of
2 shots.
2015 provided a special
With
moment
31
in
ahead,
NBA history.
114 to
Austin
83,
Rivers
by the
made
way.
his debut for the Clippers guys, who
Um,
were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the
Actually,
first time in
33
history
points.
a
If Rivers
father
can get both of
coached
these.
his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
And the first one
This
drops.
one. And boom.
Rivers hits both of them.
33-point lead.
And so it's Indiana with it. Up top, McConnell. He's guarded by Rivers. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Holiday against Murray. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Sampson. And he gets it
that's
to
my
go,
bad.
hitting off the back of the rim.
I definitely ruined it now. Trying so hard to get a
16
steal to get
seconds
the
left in
points
the
up,
fourth
but I left
quarter.
my man. He's not going to pass it to me, is he?
Nene outside.
Yeah. Can
So we see
Tyson
the
to shoot the
Rockets
three
taking the
there.
win here. And the
Alright,
outcome of this
31-point
one
win,
was
we'll take
never
it.
in doubt.
And boy,
Good
they
result.
really put in a supreme effort.
Put the
It just
pieces
felt
through
like
the
once
paces.
they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were
A-
not
team
going
grade.
to relinquish it.
And
Teammate
that'll
grade.
wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan.
Nice bit of points. Almost getting that playmaking badge. Alright, wow. Game, keep on doing what we're out here to do. Yeah? Yeah? You what?
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Oh, someone. Oh, he said something. Alright, I'm starting to get a little bit of recognition. 2,000 more fans. Love that for my channel.
Up. I want to handle the game ball real quick.
Yep, just give it to Russ already.
Earned it, right? Come up here, man. Hey. You busted your behind tonight.
And this guy must have a whole freaking house full of these by now.
Good job, boy.
Alright, my rebound game was off, but got a couple of buckets, got a few assists. Alright, back to the neighborhood. Before we face the Timberwolves. Need to do some training. Alright, let's work on those, was it contested finishes? I think that's what it was called. I don't think there's any team drills. Okay, muted conversation. Yeah, okay. Was it weird? Social media night. Off night for Oladipo's or Rockets take down the Pacers, I'll say. You get anything? Che helping to lead the way. That's what I'm talking about. Rockets with a dominating win. Just like I predicted, Che, it's time to go out and celebrate. Ooh. Fultz up career high 30 points. It's a Magic. I don't know who they were against. Bulls beat the Bucks, that's a surprise. Back Levine, Cavs do 7 in a row. Donovan Mitchell wants to trade from the Jazz. It's probably because Rudy Gobert gave him the coronavirus. Or so he thinks. Probably likely, given what we've heard. Ron Collins will leave Atlanta. Timberwolves winning 5 in a row. Hopefully they won't make it 6. Clippers won again. Simmons 33 points. Nurkic. I think we've read these ones before. Alright, or maybe we do get a coach's drill. Since he's standing there. But, alright, oops.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it, you got it. Come on, man.
Come on, coaches, again in the way. How was that not non-acrobatic? That's unlucky. Wow. He just sort of reached and grabbed it out of my hands. Oh. Count. There we go. Don't think we're gonna get enough for 3 stars though. Oof. Why is Nene doing the floss? It's bothering me. Yeah.
Next time, man. Next time.
Not good.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Why is it not running while I'm doing that? And release. There's one. Another very bad release. He just chooses to stop running. And another really bad release. Perfect release, but it got blocked. Really
Get your
bad.
mind right.
Blocked. And we made 2. Not good. Alright, we'll go try again.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Alright, that's a good start. 2. Alright. Optimism is starting to dissipate a little bit. I had to go in. There we go. 2 stars in the bag. We make it 3. Good. Ooh. And we made it 3 stars. With 3 to spare. And now a master of the acrobatic shot. Who would have guessed? Maybe not masters, but good enough. Oh come on, that has to count. Oh well. Restart, we'll take it. Getting closer to that finishing bag. Let's go for floaters now.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Okay, not going too well so far.
You'll get the next one.
Oh well, apparently my character is really not good at this. Oof.
You could do better than that.
Please let me have 1. Okay. We have another. Oh, of course. In and out. Oh. Oh, come on. I mean, most of those releases weren't too bad. Right? We gonna have team practice?
I'm ready to go.
Okay. Just meaningless dialogue then. Let me show you how I can score from distance. You saw that form, right? That was good. I don't know what I'm saying. No more team practice then. Fair enough. I don't know if coach is there, don't you get like team training drills that give you like more bagged progress? I don't know. Oh well, Timberwolves. Let's go. We're 9-3. They are 8-3. So they can tie up the record with us. We don't want to let the Clippers get too far away. So let's go, Timberwolves.
March 13th. Make sure to hit the NBA store and stock up on gear to rep your team. Now.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Houston Rockets.
Get hip or get stuck.
Alright, down I come. Bow, bow, bow. Alright, can't wait to see our buddy Axel Walden. No, one more. Never heard of this dude. I don't follow the Timberwolves that closely, but I've at least heard of all these players. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I see him. I know who. I've heard of him. He may have left. Wiggins. He's at Golden State now. Trade for D'Angelo Russell. There's a boy, Axel. Carl Anthony Towns, a star player. Pretty good really good centre from whenever I've seen him. So AW started for them, right?
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on
the
2K
Timberwolves
Sports.
are 9-3.
And tonight we'll see the Houston Rockets.
So they must have played a
as they
game
go up
between
against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target
me
Center.
choosing to
Kevin
play the
Harlan
match
here,
and the
I'm
match
joined by
itself.
Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's
So
reporting
this
from
could
the
be,
sideline.
well, this is going to be an
It's all
important game.
And a highly touted rookie, Axel Walden. He played in Europe as a teenager and just came over to the U.S. He says he owes a lot of his game to Nick Batum, a fellow countryman and Axel's mentor. Guys?
Thanks, David. I'm sure that had an impact on Axel's transition to the NBA.
Well, entering the league at least somewhat prepared is a huge advantage. You're just a little more comfortable, a little more
Axel could be
confident.
think I was a distant brother.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are
Distant
shaking
brother,
out in the
distant
West
cousin,
early in
I
the
guess.
season.
Oh,
Take a
really?
look at the
Yeah,
Rockets.
oh.
They're in second.
On
looking to
biology,
take
he'd
over
be a
the first spot.
distant brother.
Of
which is
course,
my
there's
point.
the Timberwolves tied up with them.
And I
OKC
think for the
lost.
Timberwolves, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young
Right.
season. I mean, no
Let's
doubt
break
the
clear of
talent
the
was there, but
Timberwolves.
I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Well, you know what? I think it's a testament to how hard they worked in the preseason. I mean, they didn't want to take any chances to have this thing fall
Right,
apart.
there is
They
AW.
wanted to hit the ground running.
Wonder if
and
there'll
they
be
had
any
it.
cutscenes with
Look
him
at
at
the
some
opening
point.
lineup for the Houston
I hope there'd
Rockets.
be one before the game.
Westbrook and
But
Harden, the dynamite pair.
No.
They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's House in at the small forward. And for
right,
the
Capella
Timberwolves,
wins the tip.
Vonleh and Towns, the duo
Here comes
inside.
Russell.
Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2.
Goes for an early free.
Walden in at the 3
That's a
spot.
nice start.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Starting the game hot.
Clark, I'm assuming all the coaches in the NBA have put in their new plays by now, or am I wrong? Will they introduce some new things, new actions throughout the season?
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the coaches in the NBA, they all have PhDs in
Vonleh.
basketball, and they are always tinkering and making adjustments, Kevin.
Oh, well, we'll take that.
As the
Out of
Rockets gain
bounds.
possession. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up
Alright,
for the
what's
Rockets.
Westbrook going to do this
It's a
time?
three-point game.
Goes to Harden this time. letting him have the ball a little earlier than he did
the floor.
against the Pacers.
Here's Capella.
Misses.
No good.
And that's where we want him at the rebound spot, but fortunately can't shoot and get the rebound.
Pass to Vonleh.
Vonleh.
6 to shoot.
Nice skill, but he can't make the finish. Haven't seen Axel touch the ball yet.
Now Westbrook coming off a solid outing against
Westbrook. There we
That
go.
one goes. Count it.
Perfect start to the game for Russell.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Goes up the baseline.
That's a miss.
Towns, no luck.
Very surprising that he came away empty there.
Westbrook,
Especially
Harden.
given room to operate.
Harden, no good.
Only gets those ones.
Minnesota off to a slow start. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent.
Axel has
led
it.
to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you
And
can't
Axel's
allow
on the
them to
board.
get into a rhythm on offense.
First
Once that
person to score for the
happens,
Timberwolves.
then
The
you're
big
in
man's
trouble.
already taking some
Houston's gone
responsibility
1
there, I
of 2
see.
from long range in the first quarter.
Probably a lot
And
better
here's
than I
Westbrook
am.
from the arc.
And
Minnesota
Westbrook
with
misses
the
his
rebound.
first shot.
And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
In this game, just the first of 4
Wiggins
meetings between these two.
makes it.
They'll get quite
Ball's
familiar
starting
with
to
each
come back
other
into it.
by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Westbrook,
Here is
House, Tucker.
Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
Going
A
up.
fader.
Misses. Westbrook though on the rebound.
Kicks it out to Harden.
Out to Harden. Go on. Come on, James.
Kept alive by Houston.
Capella somehow manages to get
dishes
the
to
rebound
Westbrook.
back. And Westbrook
They
finishes
get
it
one
off.
to fall.
Come on, James. You can't just give Russell a
He's got
workload.
7.
You're gonna have to get some yourself.
Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Capella against
Towns
Towns.
up.
That
Misses.
doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight.
Right,
Rockets
Tucker to
leading by
Westbrook.
3.
Forward for Harden.
inside
Harden
the
shoots
three-point
again. Misses again.
Here's Capella.
Capella on the rebound. He
Towns
misses.
with the
Good pressure by
defensive effort.
Towns.
You know, I think the effort on defense there
comes
has
Wiggins.
everything to do with why he missed that
And
shot. Well
Axel
done.
with the dunk.
And Walden throws it down.
His second
Staying alert and aware
bucket of
Wiggins
the game.
sees his man flash to an open
Like
spot.
he's going to be a problem.
Pass is right on the money.
And here's
Russell for
Westbrook
3.
from the arc.
Oh.
Trains the three-pointer.
He's got all of our points so far, Russell Westbrook.
Monster quarter
Just
for him. He's put the
unstoppable.
team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And play stop.
Oh, foul. Illegal screen by Wiggins.
And not
Nice.
the most common call you'll see in the NBA,
We'll
but
take
hard
that.
to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to House.
All right, House.
Here is Harden.
Harden goes for another 3.
It's
Misses
rebounded by
again.
Vonleh.
Jeez.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period.
Cold
At
start
this
for
point,
Harden.
you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Here's Axel.
Back to Wiggins.
Wiggins.
Outside, Towns.
Towns goes for it.
Oh, good on the
miss.
3.
And he didn't punish them for the
Fortunately,
weak
apart from
coverage
Axel,
there,
no
but
one
they
seems to be
can't
on it for the
count on him
Timberwolves
to
either.
continue missing.
Harden misses
Nothing
again with
seems
a
to be
layup.
going his way
He
this
is
quarter.
having a
To
rough
me, it
day.
appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get
AW.
back into a better rhythm.
Now, here's Walden.
Towns, he hasn't scored yet.
24-point outing in their last game
Too
against
soon.
Washington.
There is
And
one.
he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And the
Right,
last 2
Harden,
years,
he's
Karl
really
Anthony
trying to get
Towns
one.
getting a rap as a bad
Finally
defender.
does get his name on the board.
Mark, do you think that's fair to say?
You know what, Kevin? I don't think it's as fair as it once was. He's not nearly the defensive liability he used to be. He's better defensively one-on-one, and I think he's improved in his ability to switch and rotate on smaller
And
plays.
Teague, a nice little floater.
And the finesse
We've been practicing
and the
those, but
skill
we
from
still
Teague
suck
to
at them.
finish that play with the floater, exquisite, and good shot choice there too.
Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Back to Harden.
Right, Harden.
Right at the
Goes
free
for it
throw line.
again. There
That's
we
good.
go.
So Westbrook comes up with the
James
assist.
Harden's finally caught some
Harden's
heat.
got his second basket of the night.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is
Teague.
something to behold.
Teague against Westbrook. Teague the pass to Wiggins. Outside, Walden.
Wiggins. Oh, there's Holden. Gonna have
That's
to
the
shoot.
three fly. The
Misses.
Rockets pull it in.
Thank goodness. Capella to
Capella's got
house.
4 rebounds now tonight.
Really his forte, driving at the
Here is
defense.
House. Guarded by Walden. Launches
Westbrook for free. No.
It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come
Alright,
the
it's
other
my
way.
turn soon.
Teague against Westbrook.
And Axel's free, and he's made the three. And he is
got
good.
7 points in the game.
Leads down to
Here's
just
Westbrook.
one.
He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
It's going to be a tough game, like promised.
And Harden with the
Harden
basket on the
is
assist
definitely
by
catching
Westbrook.
some form at the right
And
time,
that's now 6
giving Westbrook a
points
little
for
bit of a
James
break.
Harden. Teague against Westbrook.
Capella hasn't been his usual rebounding presence, although he's probably about to
And
block that
Capella
shot.
sends it back.
I knew it.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now.
Awesome
Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to
House
block
had a
shots.
little bit of a chance. Finds Westbrook
2 free
instead.
throws coming up, and they
Foul
call
by
the shooting
Teague.
foul.
Means
And Clark, throughout
sub
your
squad will be
NBA
coming on
career,
soon.
you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of
And
books
misses.
stories
And
about
I'm
him,
actually
and
marking
just
Axel.
really admired his
Oh boy.
work on and off the court. Because he wore 33.
Most of the sub
I
squad,
chose
apart from
33.
Capella's on.
Looking at who's out there now for the
Napier,
Timberwolves.
Okogie.
Corky Dangs checked in for Vonleh. Okogie comes in for Wiggins. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Jeff Teague. And he
Nice work
sinks
for
the
us.
second.
Well, it's no secret that the Rockets are looking
Alright,
to
let's
take
see how I
threes
can
as
handle
often
Axel.
as possible. Over 45 a game last year.
Well, you think about the Rockets, and clearly they're the forerunners of the analytics application in how they play.
Napier.
Well over half their shots last season from
Oh,
three-point
and
range
screened on.
broke their own record last
Yeah,
year.
he's
in
missed
three-point
that. I
attempts.
intimidated him apparently.
Houston leading by 4.
Don't feel like this kind of guy that could actually intimidate him.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep.
Gordon goes for it.
Sinks
Ooh.
the three-pointer.
And really,
Have
the
some of
three-point
that.
shot is Gordon's specialty, Kevin. When he squares
And we
himself
opened up a little bit of a lead
there's
here
a
since
real
I
high
came on.
chance he's dropping it in.
Passes it to Okogie.
Just a free throw and a three-pointer, but
Back to
still,
Napier.
it was since I came on.
He dishes it to Towns.
Towns
He can't get that one to
misses.
fall. And Houston
Multiple
the other way.
defensive stops,
They
that's
defeated
good.
Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw
Go on,
them do a
Seth
little bit
Volusia.
of everything in
Easy
that game.
assist.
Showed a lot of versatility.
It looked
And, you know,
easy
everything
anyway.
seemed to just kind of flow naturally for him. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Houston. Here's Okogie.
Okogie
No good, unable
missed.
to end this run.
Boy, he
Yeah,
really
Russ.
bungled that finish.
Here's Westbrook.
Yeah,
And
it
he
doesn't
pops in the
really need
layup
help,
off the
does he?
glass. Westbrook's got 13
Damn,
points.
this is one hell of a
When you
run we're
find
on.
yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Timberwolves
They're
timeout.
doing everything
Not going
right.
too
How
well
about
for
that?
them.
I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
So the
24-13.
Timberwolves called their first timeout.
It was looking like a
And
tough
one
match
thing the
until I
Wolves
said it
have
was going to
done
be a
well
tough
over the
match.
past few seasons, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, you know, they squeeze it well. Low turnovers can be a double-edged sword, though. If you don't make many mistakes, maybe you're not being aggressive enough.
So yeah, AW's showing up pretty well. He's got like 7 points. Which is pretty good. He's starting for the Timberwolves, so obviously he's doing something right. I wonder how much his actual ability score is. Guess we'll find out after the game. Yang and Lehman are coming in. I don't know if they were on before. Westbrook's still on, huh? That surprises me a little bit. Chandler's coming on though for Capella. Alright, let's see. Let's play out the rest of this quarter. Assuming there aren't any more
Jake Layman's checked in for
timeouts.
Karl Anthony Towns. And a switch here also for Houston. Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Clint Capella. Ravens pass to Kobe. And here's Walden. And there's the pass.
Tried to steal it from him. I already want that moment.
Walden taking
Nice shot.
of some spotty defense.
Nothing anyone can do about that, really.
Man and got it right to him.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Unloads.
Oh, nice tip by Chandler. Ooh.
The dunk by Chandler.
He threw down his own tip. It's crazy. It's up and down like a
And you know, it's
pogo
an
stick.
all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And show us, oh, it's showing us the Layman 3. We want to see the Tyson Chandler dunk, thank you. Was he going to replay the whole passage of play? Yes, sir. Here's the screen. Yep. Dunk. There we go.
Walden with it.
Extended replay.
7 points in the game.
Oh, I've messed that up.
Jang with the ball. At the top of the key, Napier.
Oh, it's screened on.
Shot clock at 5.
Oh, been screened.
It's
He's missed, thank goodness.
Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Gordon, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. The 3, and another 3 for Houston.
Didn't see that one coming.
On both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So it's the
They're just trying to get the ball to AW, aren't they?
Hit the 3. They blow the whistle.
Oh, Gordon gives him an handle on it.
2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You know, that's terrific offensive agility, footwork, and
Rivers
quickness
finally
there
on for
to get to the
Westbrook.
hoop.
And a moment
Give
here
the
to take a look at the
guy a
scoring
rest.
breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
All right, well, he's made that.
Mark a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points, and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody
31 to 18.
Lou Williams
Doing a good job.
basket as a role player.
Here's a Kogi.
AW going to play the whole quarter. No rest of him at all then. Oh, Cephalosha with a steal. Oh, he's giving it right back. To a Kogi though. Would have been a good chance. I've lost AW.
1:27 left to play here in the first.
For long.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Walden.
Oh, he's made that
and
one.
he hits the jump shot.
Made me look silly. Curse you, Axel.
Has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Oh, hello.
Taken away.
Oh, Cephalosha was free.
And now Walden pushing it
I don't know
up,
where
and no one
AW's
back
going,
this
but
time. And finished off by
make the
AW.
dunk anyway.
Well, AW very quick to
Thrown
get up
away
the floor on that break.
a lot of our lead
you
here.
count on with him every time.
Rivers surveying the D.
Rivers. Ooh,
Walden with the block.
gets another
And he's able to
chance.
get it back.
Fade away. Oh,
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And the basket
that's
by
another
Kogi.
one.
5 points in the game.
Kogi.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a
Take
silver
care of this
platter.
attack.
Just served him up.
No
Outside
rush.
Gordon. Chang against Chandler. And that one clearly
Chandler fouled by Dieng.
2 shots coming up.
I don't know why we're not holding onto the ball here until the timer runs down. Now Timberwolves will have 16 seconds.
It's his first trip to the line.
Should potentially get one back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And Chandler not known for his free throws, but he'll give it a go.
No good on that.
Right, Gordon off, Green on.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's a Kogi. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, nice try.
From deep 3-point range, and that one released
Hey,
in
got an
time, but
unofficial
no good.
rebound.
And so it's the Houston
Too bad that
Rockets
doesn't count.
holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this.
All right. First quarter's gone okay.
The former #1 pick overall in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns, spoke about the aspirations of this team.
All right, well that's a bit close, isn't it?
Every single day we're thinking about how can we be the team that we need to be to not only make the playoffs, but to make it deep into the playoffs and give ourselves a chance of being a championship team. We have so much talent, we have great veterans, we have a great front office, a great coaching staff, so with all that on our side, we feel we have a great chance to find that way to success.
Yep, one step at a time, Greg. That's the mindset to have.
Yeah, you can't have too much.
Still got excellent
but
keys.
with Towns leading
Give me
the
a break.
charge, this team is in great hands.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this
Nice
one.
steal.
Let's
Didn't even
quickly
realize
break
we
down
stole
the
it
game
there.
we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots,
always
they've knocked them down.
And a chance here
Oh, I've
presented by
missed.
Gatorade to see
Fuck
who's
that.
on the floor. All
Kogi's
fueled up
nailed
and
the
ready to
three.
go for the start of the
The
second
Wolves
quarter.
are really
So
closing
on
in
the
on
floor
us
for
now.
Houston. Austin
Lead down
Rivers
to
is out
6.
there with Green, and it's Chandler, and it's Thabo Sefolosha. Here's Rivers, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Right, go on.
He sinks the
Nice.
11-footer.
Good job, Austin.
Rivers has got his
Needed that
first
one.
points of the night.
And the young Timberwolves head coach, Ryan Saunders, son of former Minnesota coach Flip Saunders, about as great of a pedigree
Right. Don't know where you
ask
think
for
you're going,
as a
Axel.
young coach.
Well, guys, you've heard me talk about the DNA when it relates to players. It's the same with coaches. I mean, Ryan has grown up seeing his dad coach at a high level, the late Flip Saunders.
Oh, we're giving them another and one. Green
He
with the
spent his whole
foul
life around
on
basketball.
Shabazz Napier.
He has a great way with players and a real
Ugh.
good understanding of the game, too. A modern day
Like you're doing your
approach
job
for a young
marking
coach.
their best
The
player.
Timberwolves shot just one free throw earlier,
But,
1 for 1 in the game.
while
Andrew
that's
Wiggins
happening-
checked in for Walden. And the Rockets making a change here as well. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha.
Right, see?
Free throw drops for Napier. What do you think
game.
on average, rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10
Nice passing.
rookies
Want to
that
involve
have
me
a
in this?
significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff
Managed to hold
teams
them
just
up at
because
least.
of the nature of the draft. I don't
Chandler
really
with the
think
rebound.
that's changed tremendously over the decades.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling
Green,
the
careful.
backcourt.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this,
Right?
you look for
Ooh.
every edge you can
Worth a
find.
try.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Wiggins.
And get past me.
That's his second shot. And
Wiggins
his
throws it
second
out. Oh,
basket.
Axel
He's
has
2
come
for
off.
2.
I didn't even.
Trying to employ
Well,
physical defense.
the lead's
against
down to
Wiggins, but
3.
this
I
young
think it's
man
time to get the
powers
stars
right
back
through
in.
it. Very impressive.
Chandler right side. Kicks to Tucker.
Tucker.
Shot clock at 6. Outside, Green. The
Gonna have to
baseline
shoot.
Jay. Wiggins
And
with the
I
rebound.
couldn't make it.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Napier. The Rockets pull
That's
it
what,
in.
Chandler?
Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field.
Yeah?
Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Tucker finds Green. There's the 3.
On Green.
The shot, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion
Wow.
of the clear path rule.
Another one goes in
Now
for
that
Kogi.
expansion is making its way
Lead
to
is
the
down
NBA.
to 1.
It should discourage
And
those
cut
intentional
down so
fouls
quick.
that slow up
The
teams
plus
on
minus
the
is
fast
going to
break.
be awful.
Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do with the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Rivers has to go for a
Rivers
ridiculous
can't get it
shot.
to go.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light
I'm
to
out.
take that shot.
We've
I
thrown
don't
away
think
this
he's
lead
one of
so
them.
badly.
And it just seems that every
Don't
pass
believe
they
it.
make is leading to a
An
score.
awful,
Just
awful
great ball
quarter.
movement.
And now
Almost
the
want to be
first timeout
taken
called
off.
here for the Rockets.
Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short of expectations. He was the #1 pick back in his draft class and really has struggled to live up to what the fans have expected him to be.
Alright. Hopefully the stars are coming back on now to spare our blushes.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony Towns
Take
checked
me
in
off.
for Gorgie Dang.
Get the lead
Vonleh
back
comes
and
in
then
for Jake Lehman.
worry about
And
me
it's Teagan
later.
for Napier. And with Wiggins, he's clearly a
No,
talented
Axel,
player.
I guess he
but
needs a
people just
long
want
rest because
more
he
from him.
kept
Yeah,
him
I
on for
agree
so
with you,
damn long.
Kevin, and a lot of it is a matter of
Harden
consistency.
free.
And when the expectations are high, being a former overall #1 pick,
Cookie.
that pressure can affect you. But I think if Wiggins can just lock into being consistent,
Wiggins goes up,
all of that'll
misses.
subside.
Westbrook's still not on. I guess he played for too long as well.
You can rely on him to get you 2
Rivers,
points, but
Green,
the D
please.
just enough
No.
to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to
Lead,
make every
Kogi.
time.
Now here's
Towns
Towns.
against Tucker.
He's coming off a 25-point
Towns
game against
misses.
Washington.
And they haven't been able to turn it
Oh,
into a
Rivers.
big lead, but their rebound
Green,
advantage
please.
is starting
Oh
to
my
happen.
god,
Yeah,
can't
still
score.
close, but with their tough
How many
play on
shots
the
without
boards, we're
paint is
certainly
that
seeing
now?
the
It's
effort.
ridiculous.
Here's T. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Washington.
Towns for 3. Oh dear.
Bucket on the assist by T.
Another timeout straight away. Things are not going well at all.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, you got to
Get
give
Westbrook
a lot of
back
credit
in as
to
well.
Josh Okogie. I mean, he was
We're
the
in
20th
trouble.
pick in the 2018 draft, and really well ahead of the curve as a rookie, and even saw starter minutes later on in the season.
Yeah, imagine
That's a
being
great
one of the
get for
guys that
them.
has to like, perform during timeouts, and then there's like a timeout just like half a minute after the previous one. And you have to get right back out there. Obviously, in the final quarter, when it's a close score, you expect it, but definitely not in the second quarter. Man, I can't believe how far ahead we were. And now we're 4 points down. Surely we can like do what we did in the first quarter and just turn it back around. At least while Axel's off the court.
For the Rockets, Daniel House has checked in for Gerald Green, and Russell Westbrook subbed in
All right,
for Austin Rivers.
Westbrook's back.
Rockets trail by 4.
Let's go, boys.
And meteoric rises not uncommon for
There's a
Okogie.
free.
Yeah, and Okogie's done a
As
really
soon as
nice
Russell
job
comes
kind
in,
of turning the impression of him around because
No
he was
warming up,
highly
no
talented
nothing.
in
Just
college.
bang.
But I tell you what, he's proven to be an impact player because of how he can defend and shoot.
Passes it to Vonleh.
One
The dish to T.
Contested, nice Capella with a rebound. Here comes Harden.
And here's
3 for Harden.
It's rebounded
Nope.
by Towns.
Starting with
Timberwolves on offense. They're on a
oh,
14
that's
to
a nice
5
steal
run.
though.
And here comes
Harden.
House, leading the fast break.
House gets fouled. No bucket. Foul against Towns.
For Houston,
Please
they
make
split
both of
their
these so we
free
can go
throws
back in
right down
front.
the middle
Housey
so
boy.
far. They're 2 for 2.
I beg.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for.
Nice.
And, you know, even though in today's game floor spacing is all the rage, the last 5 years the Wolves attempted the fewest threes in the league. And when they did shoot them, they didn't make very many of them.
Come on. Finish it off. Give us the lead.
And so
Awesome.
he hits both.
Housey boy feels no pressure.
James at the ball here for the Minnesota
Even away from
Timberwolves.
home.
They trail by 1. Now the pass to Towns. To the middle.
That was
Here's
a nice
Vonleh.
pass.
And contact on the shot. So
That
he'll
was
be
a
shooting
good
free
foul
throws
by
here.
Tucker. Because that would have
And
been
on top of
certain
their
2
troubles
points
from range,
if he didn't foul
the
him.
Wolves have also had trouble on the defensive
Vonleh's
glass.
going to
Yeah,
take
and
2.
if you can't rebound and you're not shooting it well, you've got to figure out who you're going to be. Your identity is in question. That's what the Wolves are trying to figure out. Who are we? What do we do well? How do we win? How do we
Well,
succeed?
the Rockets
To
beat
get to
both
the next
Pacers
level,
and
they've
the
gotta answer
Wolves
that question.
in real life.
No good on the free
Right,
throw.
he's missed that. So worth it already. Let's go. Nice.
And he sinks the second.
Oh well, we're not losing. It's 39 each.
Right. One area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of
Ooh,
small
nice
ball,
alley-oop.
and the defense is
That's also
decent,
what
but
Westbrook
the
can do. He
rebounding
can set up the
suffers when they
alley-oops
go small.
for Clint to
They were
knock him
bottom 3
down.
in the league last year in
Normally
rebounding.
Harden who does it more
Here's
often in
Okogie
real life.
after Clint
He
Capella's
doesn't
bucket.
really do it much in this game.
And the basket by Okogie.
It's too easy though for
Okogie's got the
Okogie.
game tied up here for Minnesota.
And the lack
Murray
of
thought he
effort
was
to
coming on,
fight
and
over
the second leg is
screen
like,
there
nah,
makes that
we'll
an
have
easy
EG
shot.
instead.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good,
Russ for
strong
free,
pick he
please.
plays there.
Miss. House tries to get the rebound at
Minnesota's
Towns.
gone 1 or 2 on
Oh, he's going to get there over him. He sit down,
to the
Nene.
inside. Towns, and the dunk by
And Towns dunks.
Tremendous combination of power and finesse there.
Moves back in
once
front.
Towns gets to the rim, it's a wrap.
Harden, we need you to step
And
up.
here's Harden. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana.
Oh, he
Misses
can't
from
afford to
short
miss
range.
that. It was good up to the miss, but still.
Now here's Teague.
He
Pass to Okogie. Now Towns.
Boogie, gonna let him do it again.
In the corner, it's Wiggins.
Wiggins, oh dear.
Minnesota with the triple.
That's a free with 5 points down.
Those long-range shots
Guys, we
here
need to step
in the
up.
second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here's Westbrook. 16 points for him.
Chelsea boy, we need you. Trying to go it
They
alone.
need this.
He's
The
missed.
shot by House is no good. Minnesota
The
leading
Wolves
by
playing
5.
out of their minds in the second quarter.
Here's Teague.
He misses. Rebound put in.
Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Tell you what, guys, you just got to give Teague a
Let's
lot
at least
of credit
recover
for
the
his
7
focus.
points before the
Very
quarter ends,
poised
please.
under pressure.
Have a free right now, James. Right now.
And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
Not a good game for him at all.
Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's stolen by
Nice steal, Capella. Harden, come on. Give it to Ross.
Harden
There we
dishes to
go.
Westbrook. Capella, the pass to Tucker.
Okay.
He kicks it to Harden.
Come on, James. There we
Looking to get it
go.
going.
There we
And the
go.
jam by Harden.
Keep it simple.
Whenever
That's
Harden
what we like to
sprints
see.
inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Teague, the pass to Towns.
Towns. Make him shoot. Make him a bad
Wiggins
shot.
outside. Lock at 6.
Wiggins. Gonna make room for a shot. Off one. Missed. Rebound.
That shot off.
Harden.
And Houston the other way now.
Something that's kept this game close
Right,
is
he's
the
going
fact
for
that
House
the
for
rebound
free.
stats
Come on.
for both teams are almost
When
identical.
the free's not
Battle
supposed to
to
be
a
that
standstill
hard.
on the boards is
I know
really
Kogie's going to get a free
something
layup
to
at the
watch.
other end.
The game's not over yet. We'll see if
7-point
one of these
difference
teams
here.
maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Minnesota.
Harden.
It's Harden with the drive.
Nice spin.
Towns with the
Misses
defensive
another
effort.
layup. And Towns hits another board.
If they're going to get
I
out
think
of this
Capella
hole,
not
because
been as
he
dominant
is just
today
not
as
there
he normally is.
Second shot opportunity.
And there's
the
a
bucket is
stupid
good.
and one.
3-point
House
play
for a
chance
foul.
here for him.
As
Timberwolves
the
have
game
just
has gone along,
completely
they've gotten
taken
more
over in the
and more
second
aggressive
quarter.
on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with the
Our offense has
greater
been
rate
dreadful.
of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead.
How
on
far
their
ahead
part.
were we at the end of the
Timberwolves
first
gone
quarter?
3
We've
of
just
4 at the free throw
now
line
we're
tonight.
almost
And the
that far
Timberwolves making a
behind.
change here. Walden's checked in. The Rockets
Axel's
also
back
changing
in
it
as
up.
well.
Murray's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden.
At least
And the
he
free
missed the
throw,
and one.
no good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become
Murray,
more
now's your time to turn it
more
around.
physical.
Boy, it certainly
By
appears
turn
to
it
be the
around, I
case,
don't
Greg.
mean
I
turn
they've
over.
spent a lot of time at the
That's
foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking
Double
the
digit
rim and
lead
being
for the
physical.
Timberwolves.
And
Going
now
from
we'll get
bad to
perspective
worse.
here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a
Ross,
frenetic
please.
pace, putting a lot of pressure on the
Rebound.
ball handlers and
He
forcing
doesn't
turnovers.
even make that.
Another big aspect of their
What
game
is
tonight
wrong with
has
us
been the
today?
fast break, transition opportunity.
Gosh.
They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Knocks it loose.
All right,
And
nice steal.
stolen by Gordon.
Westbrook. It's got to be a dunk.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook
There we go.
throws it down.
Man, you got to
Down to
admire how
9.
easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive
Definitely not going to cut the
juggernaut
deficit all
who is
the way down
tenacious
before the
when it
end of
comes
the
to
half.
scoring.
But
Here's Towns. Second chance shot.
Towns.
Shooting foul as the whistle
Oh, the
blows.
foul.
He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
all right, well,
First free throw is good.
first.
You know, the Timberwolves made Karl Anthony Towns their franchise cornerstone going forward. Cat signed a 5-year deal worth $190 million, and really it's not
Money I
even
can
a
only
question.
dream of.
He's the present and future of this team.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for Minnesota. Tabo Cephalosha has checked in for the Rockets. And Towns drops them both. And with Towns in his extension, Clark, it would have been hard to imagine the Timberwolves doing anything different.
You know, I think it's really rare to find a
Come on,
player
Gordon,
so
do
complete
something, please.
at this young age as Towns is. I mean, the production he gives you with his scoring and rebounding is really irreplaceable.
All right, we'll
And
take
the
that.
basket by
Nice
Gordon.
work.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Teague Westbrook.
T kicks to Walden.
So to Towns.
Here's Towns. That's good. And
that's
attacks
too
Walden
good.
with the assist.
Really got into the
Walden's got
game
6
since he
assists
came
here
back
tonight.
on.
Seems like he can't
The
miss
second
right now,
quarter.
guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Capella
Gordon.
finds Gordon. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Let's a floater go.
Oh, somehow I was a foul by Towns.
A lot of contact.
Let's see
He'll
how
go
it
to
was
the
a
line
foul,
for
but
two.
we'll take it.
Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon, the last few seasons, has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game.
Shoot 2.
His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
All right, let's go. We need both.
The first free throw
There's
is
one.
good.
And, you know, guys, you look at the Rockets, they've been in the midst of a great championship window. A lot of teams have been trying to avoid going for titles against the Warriors. The Rockets have been in win-now mode, very aggressive in trying to get to the top.
Napier, he's checked in for Jeff T. He hits
All right,
both
that's
from the
both.
stripe.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Towns going up.
From the baseline.
Misses.
And it's Towns missing.
Well, let's get
You know,
one
even though
more.
they have the lead,
Bucket
you can
here,
tell
Murray.
he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Murray, no good.
And if you ask
Hopeful
me
shot.
what percentage of the
More than
time he's
anything.
making that shot, Miami
Axel's allowed to
would
dunk.
be in the single digits.
See, why
Well,
couldn't
you
you
can't
just
be forcing
held
a
the
shot
ball
like
and waste
that.
of
You
time
gotta
if you were
keep the
just going
ball
to do a
moving.
rubbish shot
Get
like
something
that,
better.
Murray?
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the
Westbrook.
lead with a dunk like that.
And here's Westbrook from
Free.
the arc.
Miss.
And so it looks like the
Foul down,
will
Rockets
retain
ball.
possession here.
1.2 seconds. Guess we're throwing on some shooters. Rivers and Green. I don't know.
Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And
Down
so
11
it's
at
Minnesota.
halftime.
Their lead at 11
Four,
points
four
to end the
quarter.
quarter. A terrific tempo
After being
and a
so
great pace.
good in the
fast
first.
break has been a central part of their offense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. Our possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter
All
basketball.
right. Hopefully we'll have completely new. I mean, that's not the best half, is it? Only a -4. So it's hard to really say that I'm to blame for all of this. Right, halftime pep talk.
Yo, listen up. Obviously, we're not playing great, but if we clean it up a little bit, we can get back on track. All right, sense of urgency. Every rebound, every loose ball, every cut to the basket, do it with purpose.
You hear that?
That includes you too, Che. Like, you're playing hard, but your energy's about here. It's got to be here.
All right, single me out.
All of you
Thanks.
got to do a better job of keeping your composure. All right, if a play breaks down, don't freelance. Run the second option, the third option. All right, we practice this stuff, so use it. Up the intensity, trust the system.
I don't know what the system is.
You still win this game.
I mean, I know what the rocket system is in real
Bring it in.
life, but I don't think they actually play that way in the
Win on
game.
3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Right. Nice team talk.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways
Right,
defensively,
Harden.
and nothing has slowed him down.
Conley and Towns, the duo inside. Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. And it's Walden in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Now here's Wiggins, the 17-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2. Wiggins
to
has
close
got
the gap,
first
not
points
let
to
them
start
have
out
free
the third quarter
shots.
for the Timberwolves. Harden outside.
Westbrook.
The 3.
3. Nope.
Conley with the rebound. Conley's got his 5th rebound in this one. The
Big Axel,
19-foot shot.
no.
They
Okay,
get it
but
back.
rebound goes to Towns.
Towns with the bucket.
Man,
Towns has got 13.
just can't deal with
Well, I
Towns.
like the way Towns reads where the ball
Fellas
is
finally
coming
found
off
his match, it
when it's
seems.
missed. And he's got excellent timing as well, and did a good job beating everybody to the ball.
Now here's
Russ,
Westbrook.
3.
A three-pointer
Oh,
is
there you
right
go.
on target.
And obviously his
A little bit
momentum
game
from the
back.
last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Teague. Outside, Walden.
Teague, Axel,
Towns, the pass to
Teague. Wiggins, look at the movement and the passing, so much better
Just
than
4 to
us.
shoot.
Harden
Wiggins
gets the
drives
screen
in.
on him.
And he overshot
He still
that
managed to
one, missing.
defend it. That's better.
Rockets trail by 12. Just over a minute and a half.
Russell
played here in the
Westbrook
third.
trying to find a gap. Got
Westbrook
double
passes
team,
to
so that
Capella,
means someone's
and the
free.
dunk by Capella.
And Capella with
Love
the
the
dunk. That's
attitude of
more like
Westbrook.
it. More like that.
Continues to
Just keep
improve at running
finding the open
offense
man.
and finding
Like
ways
simple
to
basketball.
create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Walden. 13 points in the game. Pass to Wiggins.
AW to Wiggins.
Outside
Another
Teague.
AW, funnily enough. Teague goes up.
That one's
Misses.
not going to go.
Capella
Good D
back
by
on the
Westbrook.
board. Love to see it.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. They'll be playing host to
Harden,
Portland for the
step
next
back
game.
free.
That game will be a quick pit stop
Trademark,
before hitting
misses
the road
it.
again. But they get it back.
Wolves have got it
Minnesota
though.
leading by 10. And a
Wiggins is
wide open
open.
look here for
Misses.
Wiggins. Another miss
Foul
by
scored.
Minnesota.
Harden. Please.
Beyond the arc.
Please. Oh, James.
Wiggins with the
Has he even made one
I
free
wouldn't be
today?
surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection
He's got a
has been.
snowflake next to him, but in this case, it's not a good thing.
And Capella
Capella
sends it
over the
back.
block.
And it's out of bounds.
He seems to
Last
have
touch
woken
by
up
Capella.
now.
Teague, the pass to
Teague.
Walden.
Wiggins.
Outside, Town. That
Wow.
ball's nice feed that
He's even
time
making
from Wiggins.
threes now. It's ridiculous.
Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. Outside Westbrook.
Russ, what can he do?
Capella trying to
Well, he
free
gets a
himself
foul
up.
at
And
least.
that'll be 2 free throws coming up.
Towns,
Officials on the
it's
call
his
with the
third
foul.
foul.
That one is
Potentially,
on
we
Towns.
could get him fouled out.
Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the
2
history
free
of the
throws
game.
for Russ.
An incredibly gifted scorer who can also
Then I'm going to be back on the
punch it
court.
on you.
God knows if I'll be able to help, but do my best.
The free throw drops for
Right.
Russell Westbrook.
And
we
you
go.
think about the 2 best talents
See
in
you,
Wolves
Housey boy.
history, KG, obviously, and probably Big Cat.
I would not disagree. I mean, KG is a Hall of Famer. And the cat, Karl Anthony Towns, has been terrific early in his career. The rebounding and scoring, the versatility at that size between
And
those two
misses.
guys. Well, it could have possibly been like the Admiral and Tim Duncan. Well, maybe not quite that good, but really good.
The shot by Vonleh, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top
Ross,
of him there.
free. Nice assist. Second of the game.
Now to just 9 in the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Maybe I can make a good difference.
For him right now, his three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing it.
And let Towns go free to the bucket.
No help on that one.
That's not what you want to see.
Long stride. It all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Back to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Free throw line jump shot.
Hey.
Again, the Rockets good for
First
2.
bucket of the game.
The rest of
Appreciate the
the
pass,
can be
Ross.
stretched a little thin when the double teams in place like that.
Harden against Wiggins.
Screening me out of the game. They didn't take the pass though, which is good.
Right side Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you know, guys, with the style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes no matter what the game situation is.
Managed to get it down to single digits briefly, but
polarize some
a
fans
long way to
and
go before
purists
we're back in
who
this
follow
game.
the game.
Especially if Towns makes both of these.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Takeover's on.
And with the Rockets,
Bogey
they've heard plenty about
and
how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how
Lehman,
they attack. I
come
mean,
on.
they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were third in that category. They also were third in free throws made, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Harden kicks to Westbrook.
To Ross.
Lets it go from deep. Houston gets it back.
Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
That's a 9. Mark Towns this time.
Westbrook. Now here's Teague. Tight defense on him.
Nice
it doesn't
miss.
go for him. Rockets trail by 9. Double team on Westbrook. Kicks it to Capella. The pass to Harden.
Yes.
A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Teague against Westbrook. Teague, the pass
get it
to
back,
Towns.
that'll be nice.
Towns is doubled.
Lehman fouled by Tucker.
On the shot.
That's his
Sends him
third
to the
foul.
line.
Third team foul as well with 6.5 minutes to go. Definitely in danger of giving him
And
the
let's
bonus.
get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a
break.
lot of points in the
52
paint. I call
points in the
those
paint. That's not
CIPs.
good enough. Most of those probably went to Towns. You can miss one here. I'll take that.
He's off on the first.
A man of my word. I'll forgive the game if he scores the second one.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Now this has got to be an opportunity. Ross fouled.
And he gets the whistle.
Goes to the line himself. What the fouls in this game? A lot more than usual in this game.
Very close to a
About the same as
play
real
right
life,
there.
I'd say.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Well, Rossi. Show him how to take free throws.
And he makes the
There's
first.
at least one. Lead down to 8. Can we make it down to 7? yeah.
Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Come back slowly
And
manifesting.
so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Poke loose. To the paint. Here's Layman.
Free layup for Layman. Keeping AW silent here.
Outstanding vision from
The rest of the
Karl-Anthony
team isn't
Towns.
defending
Not only is he
sometimes.
willing to give it up,
Improved
but
a
he's
little bit
ready to
this
find his
quarter.
teammates when they're open.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. Lob pass to
Harden,
Capella.
lob, Capella
And the
finish.
tip by
Nice.
Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense.
He wasn't even looking. He
Real
just
good
predicted
sense
the
of
jump.
body control.
Pretty nice.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Walden. And finished off by AW.
Bragging about keeping AW quiet, and then he does that.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Russ.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 27. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. And here we go. The fast breaking Walden leading the way.
Misses.
No good on that one. Rockets trail by 9.
Well, a lot of players can get
And
hot,
Russ.
but nobody can match
That's gonna be an
Harden when
assist.
he gets locked in.
Not
The
getting
way
enough
he
Towns
can
for
create
that.
space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Pass to Okogie.
Axel's starting to get a little bit more active now. Kogi.
Let's go. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game,
Oh, Russ is a bit
stays hot
open.
break for longer periods of time.
Oh,
And you
what?
saw
I didn't
that
get
last
that.
year with a streak of 30
Oops,
and
hey.
40-point games for weeks.
Axel
He can
misses.
dominate and really frustrate
Don't know if I
defenses.
deserve that.
There isn't anything you can do about it.
Now, here's
Harden.
Harden after the miss from Axel Walden.
Nice
Harden
miss.
can't hit.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold.
Harden's
this
only got 8 points. Talk about your star player not showing up.
Here's Okogie, guarded by Tucker. Teague against Westbrook. And Axel Walden slams it in.
What am I supposed to do against an
Walden
alley-oop?
makes an alley-oop look easy. All you have to do is put the
He's
ball
like double my
anywhere near
size.
the rim, and he'll do the rest.
Timeout called. The Rockets. Karl-Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
An 11-point lead, but pretty much where we started in this quarter. Maybe it was a bit more, but it was so far ahead. I don't know how we did it. This Wolves team is just outmatching us. The fact that they've been given Axel like on top of their team, which isn't that bad as it is. Like Wiggins, Towns, like, are potential like star players.
Minnesota making some changes.
That's it
Corky
for me.
Days checked in for Walden. And it's Napier in for Teague.
Right, the sub squad,
Rockets trail by 11.
mostly sub squad, is going to have to
Outside Gordon.
try and find a way back into this.
A floater.
It's a good
He
start.
takes it up and
All right,
lays
Gordon.
it in. Gordon's got 14 points.
Soft touch on the floater
Gordon's
there.
got
Gordon
more
knows
points
when to
than-
pull out
than
this
Harden.
unblockable shot of his.
Pass to Towns.
Towns
It's
misses.
hauled in by Clint
Nice
Capella.
Capella.
Capella's got his
Rivers,
16th rebound on the
Gordon.
night. Got
Nice.
that one, and the
Gordon
Minnesota
might
lead
well
has
just
been
pull it
cut
back
down
for us.
now to just 7 on the
Lead
bucket
down to
from
7.
Gordon with surgeon-like precision scoring the ball. Man, I love watching this guy work.
Napier passes to Towns.
Towns.
Good, and it's Napier with the assist that
That's
time.
frustrating because it was well
22
defended,
points
but
for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Towns is just
Wow,
really good
unconscious
scorer, I
has
guess.
he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Passes it to Cephalosha.
Can you do? Goes up, misses. Capella, please. Yes.
For two. Capella's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Napier passes to Towns.
Towns, it's a mismatch with Cephalosha.
And the pass to Okogie.
Doesn't go for it though.
Here's Napier.
Napier for 3.
Rockets with the rebound.
Here comes Eric. Been brilliant since he came on. Misses that one though. Jang with a rebound. Kobe versus Rivers. Rivers does well enough. Gets rebound too. Gordon goes up mid-range.
No good that time. The Timberwolves go
So
the other way
annoying.
with it.
Could have been so much closer if we made some of these shots.
Pass to Towns.
House is getting ready to come on. Towns is apparently able to dribble around us and score as well.
Towns has got 13 points.
That is one hell of a center.
Feasting and feasting from this area. Towns utilizing all his length and size to burn the defense there.
Back to Gordon.
Gordon's probably going to have to go for a 3, I'm going to predict.
Capella trying to free himself up. Off target
Missed.
at the rim.
Capella.
Yep, that one goes. Capella's got 12 points in the game.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Towns.
Somebody stop this guy.
And Towns
He's got a foul as well. I don't believe it.
So hard trying to corral Towns. He's
Oh
got excellent
god.
strength, good feet,
Guys,
good hands.
Cephalosha's facial expression says it all.
That you've got to appreciate.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And the Timberwolves making a
Yeah, we're
change.
gonna have a rest.
Higgins is checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. House is checked in.
One shot.
And Towns misses the free throw.
No
at least.
good on that one.
And only about
let's
60%
get
of the line
it down to
for the
7.
game. They shot it better
Nice
in
dunk,
that first
Gordon.
half, but have fallen apart here
Get it down
in
to
the
7,
second
and then
half. Strong move
that's
to the
it.
10, trying
Then we
to
go
get
into
his
the
guys
final
going.
quarter down 7. And we fine with that. Just don't let him score anymore.
That kind of play.
Never mind. Towns just scores whenever he wants apparently. Must have like 30 points
take
already.
the initiative and make something happen.
Here's Rivers after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's
Rivers
Gordon.
inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Towns is on 4 fouls now. If we can get him fouled
Gordon
out,
is the kind of player that you
could
absolutely
save us the
do
game.
not go under on a screen. He'll pull up from deep.
Yeah, he's got great range.
Come on,
And you
Eric.
watch the former Hoosier
We need
shoot,
you.
and you see how much he uses his legs. Gordon's liable to take a shot from any distance in the gym. I mean, he's got that kind of range, and his form is very efficient, and his confidence is sky high.
Free
Yes.
throw good from Eric Gordon.
And, you know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. I mean, he's a high motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere.
Minnesota making a switch here. Onley's checked in.
Right, make it 2.
So he gets them
Go.
both.
Lead is down to 7.
There's
Now,
42
let's
seconds
not
left
let
to
them
play in the
score for
third.
the rest of the quarter. I'll reiterate
Pass
that
to Okogie.
over and over till somebody hears me. So basically never. Kogi, don't let him get back close.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects
Got
off the
throw by
backboard.
Capella. Maybe you should let him get back close. Rivers.
Here's Rivers. A
Misses,
putback.
yes,
It's
putback.
good on the putback.
Nice.
You know we talk about
House
it
foul,
all the
wasn't it?
time,
That
guys.
was
Those
House, wasn't
second
it?
chance buckets, always the
Lead down
result
to
of
5.
that extra effort.
Stop with some scoring, and then we go into the
Now
fourth
Napier,
quarter in half
he's
decent
averaging
shape.
just around 8.5 points a game.
Moving up.
With
Right,
one on the
Napier goes
clock.
up,
Can't
misses.
get it to
Okay.
fall. It's been all about
Can still bring it
Karl
back in this
Anthony
last
Towns
quarter.
for Minnesota, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points.
Pulled it back
He
from, what was
dictated
it,
the pace of the
13,
entire
14?
quarter. We'll
And
take
do
a quick
this.
break and then back to the action here.
Tense game.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick.
Well,
because
one
I
of the
love
alley-oops,
this
I
pass.
guess.
Such a great dish. That's what I call
Oh, Teague to
court
Axel.
vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision.
That
I mean,
one
he put
fills
the
me
ball
with
in the
pain.
absolute
I
perfect
tried to
spot.
take the ball off of
That's
him
how you
before, and I
orchestrate.
couldn't get there.
And with these teams locked in a very close
let's
contest,
go.
this fourth quarter promises
Still
to be a
rolling
good
with
one.
the sub squad for
Fourth
now.
quarter on the court for the Rockets. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. And it's Green.
Might as
and
well,
Clint
like,
Capella.
Harden's
And
been
it's
playing
House in at
so
the four-man
badly.
position. Now here's Rivers.
Might as well keep Rivers and Gordon on.
Back to
Get
Green.
Westbrook his
Fires
rest.
for three.
Ooh,
And
Green
he's
free.
good on the
Hello.
three ball.
Alright.
Green's got himself on the
Game's
board with
looking
3 there.
interesting now.
You know, guys, it's really a staple of Green's game. He's a catch-and-shoot player who does a nice job with shot preparation, so he's ready to fire when he
Okay.
catches.
Let's see who that
Here's
is.
Wiggins.
Vonleh, right? Keep on him, Eric.
5 to shoot.
Kogi is a little too far open, but he's
Rebounded by
missed.
Houston.
Right now we can
Capella's
tie it
got
up. We'll
his
take the lead.
20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Passes it to
Gordon,
House.
yes.
And
House.
it's all evened
Let's
up.
lay up.
And you don't want to allow
Right, we're
too
tied.
many of those short
Anyone's game
put
now.
The game right now in the balance.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute
Napier.
play.
Vonleh.
Vonleh, the pass to
Kogi.
Kogi.
Please miss again.
Yes, indeed, it is good. He's
Not this
now 8
time.
for 14.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean,
Rivers.
you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Green. Another free would be great.
Green bounce pass.
Gordon. Oh, yeah.
And another
I don't care who it's from, as long as someone gets for free.
Now that he's got his
And we've
first
taken the
three
lead
of
for the
half,
first time
there'll
since
be more in store.
second quarter, I think.
Napier dishes to Jang. He kicks it to Wiggins.
Wiggins. Didn't even notice he was back.
High arcing shot.
And he's missed.
Rebounded by Capella.
Right, come on, let's get some daylight
Capella's
between
gone.
us. Nice pass. House. Finish
Here's
that.
House.
Oh,
Covered
come
by
on, House.
Wiggins.
Gotta finish
The
that.
shot by House is no good.
And now it's going to be my turn. I'm going to mess it up.
Wiggins drives in.
Wiggins
Lets it go from 11.
misses.
And the
Wow.
rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, he'd make that one for sure.
House has got his 4th rebound in this one.
On Green. Yes. Yes.
Green
Gerald Green
slams
with a
it in.
dunk.
Boy, you
Russell
can't
Westbrook's
give
coming
Green
on
these
as well.
lanes. I mean, as soon as he sees
Okay.
a hole in the defense,
So is
he'll
Axel
take
for
it
them.
back.
Some tough
And
offensive
we all
sets.
saw
They want
how I
to
couldn't
turn
mark him
Yeah,
earlier.
right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's the pass to Vonleh.
Vonleh.
Dishes it to Wiggins.
Wiggins. Trying to get his shot off. Ooh, Capella, yes. Nice block. He's back in this half.
Here is House.
House. Gordon. May have gone for a
Gordon
free
with
there. But this is much better, actually. Oh, he's missed Capella. What a putback.
This kind of
That's a
effort is
huge
amazing.
play by Clint
And he
Capella
will not be
to put us back in the lead.
How about the force from Clint
Well,
Capella?
we were in the
He's
lead. I
got
mean,
good
to put
position
us
inside. He's throwing
more
it
than
down.
3 points in front. It's a 2-possession game.
Pass to Wiggins.
How long can we keep them out?
Kicks it to Napier.
Against the Napier. Rivers with a steal. Go on, Austin, all the way.
On the break.
Finish that.
Laid in with a
Yes.
nice touch off the glass.
All of a
And the
sudden,
Rockets lead by
from
7.
being, 11 points down
And so
towards the
Napier
end of
will
the
bring
third
it up
quarter,
for
we're
the
7
Timberwolves.
points up.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Yep, Timberwolves just
And
trying to
with
get
the fourth
Axel on
quarter
the court,
push
to be
coming
honest.
up
Don't
here,
blame
the
him.
coach going over the game plan.
Because the
These
people who've been
players
out there have
rehydrating
been,
themselves with Gatorade,
they must be tired because
recharging their
they've been
bodies,
horrible this
refocusing
quarter.
their minds, and
They
getting
missed
that strategy
everything.
down to close out the game.
Pearl's having an absolute field day, blocking and rebounding everything. Alright, let's try and find out who's coming on. Fans have noticeably quietened down since we've gone on this little streak. Alright, I can see Capella's standing up, so that means he's still on the bench. Or he's going to the bench, rather. We've got Harden, Tucker, Westbrook. Is that House and me? I guess Tucker's playing center. don't know if I like that. I'd rather have Chandler. But we'll see how it goes. In real life, I love PJ Tucker, but in the game he doesn't tend to do very much.
And it's Teague in for Napier. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth
At least I
member of
don't
our
notice
crew,
it,
Hall of
maybe.
Famer David Aldridge.
Well,
All right,
over that
Axel,
last
we're
break,
not scoring
Kevin, I
again.
got a chance to hear what Ryan Saunders said
Teague
to the
misses.
team.
Westbrook rebound.
Look, you guys are
Harden,
playing
you're free.
physical, and I like that,
For free,
but it has to
yes.
be under
He's been
control.
missing those all game.
Committed way too many fouls.
Now we're 10 points
Allowed
clear. Now
way
things
too
are
many
looking
foul
up.
shots. Kevin?
Teague, the pass to
The
Walden.
lane pass, the lane pass. Yep.
Pass to Wiggins.
Wiggins.
Over Harden. And foul on
Foul
the
by
shot,
Harden.
so he'll get a chance at the
Bit of a
line.
silly one there.
Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the
Yeah.
game and the NBA's
I don't know, it looked a bit iffy.
way
Yeah, I'm
of
not sure if that's
expanding
foul.
and continuing
But maybe
to
someone who
grow
knows
the
better
game
about NBA can tell
for
me
the
for
sake
sure.
of the business of
I
basketball.
don't think he made any,
which is a
like,
game that
I don't think he
practices
initiated the
what I
contact,
love.
if that makes sense.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well.
Right, Wiggins
Not
for
just play,
two.
but
It's going to
play
be
well.
Wolves' first buckets in a
Yeah,
while
and
if he
not
makes
just
one of
Africa,
them.
although
Right.
a number of players from Africa, but
Oh, there
a number
it
of
is.
different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
All right. Ready for a rebound if it comes.
And he makes the first.
There we go.
This is the second.
You know, it's
Take it,
interesting.
Russ.
Some people say Wiggins
First
should
rebound
play
of the game
leaner, but to
in
me,
that
the
kind
most
of game.
important thing is that he improves
Come on, take
his
the
overall
screen.
game every year.
Oh,
Westbrook,
come on,
no
Russ.
good.
Should have been your bread and
I wonder
butter.
if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he
Axel
can't get anything to fall
finishes
his
it.
head.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Walden.
Don't
And
want
he
to
can
ruin
take
this.
over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Now here's Westbrook. Fires it up.
Russ misses.
Rebounded by Walden. On the wing, Wiggins. From deep. Rebounded by
Intimidator.
Tucker's got his
I
fifth
got away
rebound
with
this
that. I was a bit late
Well,
there.
he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Come on, Harden.
inside the
There's the
three-point
space you
line.
need.
Bullseye.
No screen
Harden's
assist.
got 5
Really?
points in the quarter.
I
Would
think
he
if
have
you're
scored that
defending
if he
hard,
didn't
you
have
gotta
that
take away
kind of
his jumper.
space?
I mean, when he
I
has
don't know.
space to shoot, he doesn't hesitate at all.
Stand off him a little bit.
Outside, Walden.
Wiggins.
Wiggins pushes to Walden. And Axel
Curse
Walden
you,
slams it in.
Axel Walden.
And didn't do anything
Bane of my
fancy
life.
there, but didn't need to.
Nope.
Feeling
His
extra
only
pressure
concern
because I
right
know.
now is getting the points on the board. And I
Come on,
don't
Russ.
mean style points.
Gonna
Hey,
pass
I
it. You're
thought
gonna
there
dribble.
was some style there, guys. What
House.
are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
House, the pass to
Harden.
Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot.
Oh, I missed
Rebound,
that. I had to
Minnesota.
shoot.
You know, even though they're
Tried to
on
knock
top
it
of
loose.
this one, you'd like
Come on,
him
Russ,
to be
stop
better
him.
out
Oh
there,
my
because
god.
he's capable
He
of
can
being
even
better.
dunk over
Sure
Westbrook.
would make things a lot easier, too.
Oh,
And cutting into the lead with the big
5 points still.
one-hand throwdown.
With a little
Trying to
cushion.
get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Harden,
Here
I'm
is
here
Harden.
if you need.
After the basket by Minnesota. Right side,
Oh,
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Passes to Harden. Over Wiggins.
Nice.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Westbrook.
Pass
Westbrook's
to
got
assist.
assist number 8 now. on
Didn't
the
even
night.
see. Don't care.
Teague, the pass to Walden.
What?
Elbow shot
Alright,
is
that's a
on the
good
way.
contest. Oh, whoa. How did he make that?
Walden's got 25
That was a
points.
perfect contest.
AW's
He
jump
jumped
shot
right in
as
time with
much
him.
of a weapon as is his athleticism.
Didn't even say good shot contest.
The dish to Harden.
Come on, Harden.
And the rejection
Ooh.
by Jang.
Swatted out of his
Rebound,
hand by
Rockets
Kang.
ball as Houston keeps possession.
That'll be one of his career highlights.
Karl Anthony Towns
Keep
checked
the
in
ball
for
though, at
Minnesota.
least.
Clint Capella,
And
he's
Capella's
checked in
back.
for Houston.
That's making me a little easier.
Here's
Come on,
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Kicks it out to Harden.
Harden. Oh, he's missed, but
Offensive
Tucker. Surely.
A nice
Yes.
shot by Tucker. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this
Super
league.
foul.
I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
We can afford to give him reaching fouls, but slow him down, I guess.
Harden against Wiggins.
Yeah, you're not buying the fake this time, buddy.
And here's Vonleh. He kicks the tee. Takes the three.
Big. Oh, he's made it as well.
Any room to
Damn
get
it.
that shot off, and he's going to take it and make it. He's a
I feel like
capable
anyone who's not a
three-point
star
shooter.
player, you can afford to let take a free because they usually miss. Teague made that one, to be fair. Oh man, I need to breathe. This is not... when we were 10 points up, I thought that's it, we're going to run away with it now, but should have known the Timberwolves have it in them to come back. I don't even know if they're going to keep me on, but I would have risked it if I was a coach. I just take me off. I'm probably not doing well enough. No, I'm still on. Like, no changes at all. This is just a tactical timeout. Still a 2-possession game though. As long as it remains a 2-possession game, we're in control. At least that's what I'm telling myself.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game.
All right, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, he's
I mean,
been about
first
as
half,
close
yeah,
to
he's kind of
perfection
fallen off a little bit
as you can be. The
in the second
intensity
half.
he's played with has been amazing. Just no let
Hey,
up.
they showed my
And as
bucket.
fired up as
My
he's
only
been,
bucket for
he's
game.
never let his emotions get out of control.
Right, let's go.
Houston leading by 4.
Let's get this dub.
Harden outside. He dishes it to Capella. The tray.
Westbrook.
The putback.
Yes, Capella.
Positioning on the putback.
This is why it's so much better when he's on the court. He's the only person who can do this. Except, and Tyson, like, once in a blue moon.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. The pass to Vonleh.
AW didn't even realize he had a takeover. That's just run out. Gonna use that as my excuse for why he's been doing so well.
The kick out to
Oh, look at that for a steal. That is disgusting. That is... Oh, Harden, you messed it up. That was a perfect steal, and I planned it as well. I knew he was going to make that pass. No, I'm not buying it, Teague. I'm not buying it.
Outside, Walden.
AW3, miss, Capella, takeover, yes.
Houston in the lead.
Harden, Westbrook corner 3.
Yes.
Yes.
That time on the assist from Harden.
I think that play was a momentum change, you know, that steal was sick.
Work for him at the offensive end, helping them.
I read that play so well. I never usually do that. I don't intercept passes.
Teague surveying the D.
Vonleh.
Kicks to Walden.
Go on, I dare you.
Pass to Teague. Down to
Teague's going to take it. Contested, though.
Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets.
Well,
by as many as 14 points.
Should have gone
And
for
so
the
it
high
looks like
pass
the
there.
Rockets will retain
But we'll take the ball
possession
back.
Great instincts from him.
Bet you feel
Get a
proud of
hand
yourself,
on that
Axel, when you can
pass
intercept
and
passes
tip it
too.
And, you know, even though they
I
didn't
can
come
keep
up
the ball.
with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Come on, James.
And so here is Houston. They have a 9-point lead. Capella dishes to Harden.
Harden.
Shot clock at 6.
Coming round.
Over Wiggins.
Yes,
the
James
Rockets
Harden
score.
is back.
And defensively, they are on
Back to
their
a double-digit
heels
lead.
every time the ball
Looks like we're going to see
comes
this one
inside.
off.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Teague. Looking to end the run.
Alright, I tried to stop him, but doesn't matter. Tucker's
And a
got
big
it.
lead for them on both the
Westbrook.
scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oh, Harden for 3.
Rebounding has
Yes,
been a
there we
big key in
go.
this one, Greg. They've asserted their will. and
14-5,
have taken control
Timberwolves
of the
timeout.
Really
I think that's going to be it.
position thanks to
I
the
can't see the
accuracy
Timberwolves
from
even
beyond.
getting
Yeah, you
14
got that
points,
right. I mean, you got
let
it
alone
real
doing it
right.
without
They
us
are
answering.
lighting it up from beyond climb the arc.
Right.
Minnesota
It puts me at
calls
ease
timeout.
because
And if there
we
was
got off to
ever
such a great lead in the
definition of a
first
glue
quarter
guy,
and then
Greg, it
completely
would be
threw it.
PJ Tucker. He's so
I would have been really
valuable to his
mad if we
team.
lost this game.
PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches
Rocketa.
want their players to do.
I guess you meant Rockets.
That's really the
But
motto.
Rocketa sounds good too. To be fair, the coach has shown faith in me. He's kept me on, like, instead of House. Like, normally this is the time when all the stars will be playing, but throughout this whole quarter he's kept me on. Don't think I've let him down, to be fair. I made some good plays. Done most of my defensive work. Got an assist or two.
Here's Teague.
This guy just doesn't stop
To the wing
running.
on the left. Here's Towns. Misses
Right.
and the dry spell
As long as
continues.
one of us gets it.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run
Hold on.
whatever is best in
Tuck
their
up.
playbook to get a good shot.
Hey, pass leading to foul. Oh, and if I was good at shooting baskets, I would definitely demand the ball more.
Where the points are
My
coming
shooting's so bad that it just lets the
I'll
team
tell you
down.
what, they've hit the boards
So
hard in this
I'll
one,
definitely
and
make
it's
an
led to
effort
an
to
abundance
shoot
of
a bit
second
more.
chance points. I mean,
Just
they've gotten a
practice at it, I
lot
guess.
of second chance points.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Alright,
And the
Tucker's
first
got
one at the
one.
line is good.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
Yeah, but my teammates don't.
And he makes both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 16. Passes it to Towns.
Wiggins.
Here's Wiggins.
Damn. I mean, no, that wasn't my man. I shouldn't have been covering him.
Wiggins with the great
I don't know why I bothered
in
trying
there.
and
He
then
typically
get
hangs in the
humiliated
air
like
A
that.
little longer than the average bird, though.
Now, here is Harden. From 11
Go
feet
on.
away.
Hey,
And the
there's
bank
one.
shot is good.
That was a
Not
bad shot,
efficient in
actually.
that first
My
half,
release was
they
terrible,
have
but
really
somehow I got away
picked
with
up
it.
here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding
Oh, damn
the
it.
bottom
I've
of the
been
net.
screened.
Here's T.
Stop it, Axel. Stop it.
Kicks it to Vonleh.
Conley,
Wiggins
Wiggins.
against Harden. Shot clock at 5.
I'm running out.
And the rejection by Harden.
Timberwolves
And out
ball.
of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Alright, sure.
And
Nice
this
block
is
though,
what
Clint.
they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Houston.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was
I'm just
gutsy,
trying to get the
Kevin,
ball to
in
this
terms
guy.
of what they were able to do in that
Alright, well,
comeback.
you can
And
have your
incredible
consolation,
amount of
Mr.
fortitude
T.
when facing all of that adversity, and not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two
Oh,
teams will
Westbrook.
see plenty more
Open
of
free.
one another before
He
the
should have
season's
scored
over.
that.
And Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face
Oh,
each
that was
other
almost a
going forward.
steal.
And as one might have guessed, coming
Very
into this
lucky
game,
though,
it was
Vonleh
indeed
to get
another
that.
big game tonight for
But
Russell
you know,
Westbrook.
we'll win the
Boy, the way
game, so
he
it doesn't matter.
orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Alright, there's a screen,
Here is
Harden.
Harden.
There's the free.
To the basket by Noah Vonleh.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay
Ooh.
for sure.
Oh, that's going to count as my
And that
man.
one's good. Wiggins. 26
Okay, we're
seconds left
fine.
in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook kicks to Harden. From deep. And it's
Ooh,
Westbrook.
Westbrook
Net time on the assist
finishing the game off.
33 points for Russell Westbrook.
I think the Timberwolves will just dribble this out.
Noise, kept on grinding, and this is their
No,
reward.
looks like they're going
Boy,
to
a
try and
fantastic
score.
performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA.
Conley
no matter
misses,
what,
Towns.
they got it done.
So we
That'll
see
do.
Houston taking the W here, and in the win,
Whew,
a
that was a
comfortable
close
win
call.
in what was
Scoreline flatters us. We did not play that well.
It really was. You know, it's never
120,
going to be
107, that
on the
fourth
road,
quarter.
but
I
they
always
had
said
too many problems
at the end of the
with
third
that
quarter, I said let's stay in the game. We did,
For Greg Anthony, Clark
and we
Kellogg,
won the
and
game in the
David
end.
Aldridge.
Right, ooh, attribute upgrade. Nice. Oh, finishing so close. Playmaking will go up. No. Damn it. Oh well.
Hey yo, listen up. Game ball.
Oh, just give it to Westbrook already.
Absolute beast right here who pretty much did what he wanted to.
He's got like 50 of
Nice
these
work,
now.
keep it up.
Good job, man.
You should really give some of those away, or just play badly for once in a game that we're winning. Just let someone else win it for once. Alright, let's spend some P. Alright. So we'll go up from 72 to 74 overall. I'll take that. Okay. Let's go back to the neighborhood. Alright, let's check our phone. Let's check what social media is saying. Oh, nothing. No, or nothing about me anyway. 64%. Nets beat the Bulls. Sixers beat the Thunder. That's good for us. Right, Timberwolves don't have 6 in a row now, do they? Jazz lost 9 in a row. Oh, not too much. Alright, well, I'm probably going to end the episode here. It's quite late where I am in the UK. I guess you already know that, Alex, but for anyone else, it's kind of late. So we got 2 wins out of 2. Comfortable win against the Pacers, and then against the Timberwolves. Pacers, 4 points, 3 assists, 1 steal. And then against the Wolves, oops, wrong team. 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 1 steal. So a little bit better. Next up, we will play at home again against the Portland Trail Blazers, and then away to the Denver Nuggets, which would normally be a tough game. Well, they don't seem to be doing very well. They're not in the top 10, 12th in the West. Blazers are 10th. Alright. Well, I hope everyone who's watching this has enjoyed, especially you, Alex. If you feel so obliged, you can check out all of my links in the description below, especially my Discord, where you can find out where I'm going live, and you can find out my schedule, so you can be prepared. But otherwise, I hope you will have a great day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.